focus on World Cup now, and hopefully we can get to see him in stage 3. Yeah, he's just excited to be back on the stage.
So how did you deal with Demon coming out so close to these matches? Did you think that at the start she was not going to see that much playtime, and then suddenly the hotfix came out, and it's like panic station?
Alright, cool, we're live.
How did Skyto really approach being able to handle a new tank being released?
I think initially we thought that Demon was slightly too weak. I think it's also an interesting hero, like in terms
That's because she was, I won't lie.
Hotfix, we were like, okay, this character is pretty decent, I think. So yeah, we definitely.
Yeah, well, like after her tune-ups, she is a lot better. I literally, like, whenever I was playing her the one time, after like she got tuned up, it's like night and day difference relatively, especially with her gun and how it feels.
If you're looking at the rest of your group, how confident are you? How do you feel like you're going to stack up against?
Wait, so what team is Galax with? Denmark?
I think our goal going into this group is like, okay, Colombia we should win, and I think France is like the must win. You know, like we need to win that game to qualify for BlizzCon. I think Korea will be a tough one. You know, realistically, I think we just have to show up and play.
Yeah, Korea will be probably the toughest match in that whole group. Like no matter who's playing it. I don't know Korea's team, but considering I know like most of the Korean players that are in like the pro teams are fucking nuts. I kind of wonder what was Korea's team? Yes, my YouTube stream was bugged. It said I was streaming, but I wasn't. Is this another streaming platform? Is this a China exclusive streaming platform? Yeah, it must be. Or Japan? How bad? I don't know languages. My fault, fellas. Basketball. Singing. Whatever this is. Football. Pool. Okay. Just seems like a streaming platform. For media and that. What's going on here? Busan is good. Hold on. Those things, like granted, the one I've like seen in person was not that like bougie. It was in a church, but dude, those things look fucking cool, man. And that's one of those instruments that you play with a keyboard. I think they are fucking cool. They look magnificent, man. Like they're absolutely fucking amazing. I kind of want to go see one again. Like I also want to hear one played because they look wicked. They look like they would actually sound amazing. Like. I want to hear one played in person. That's one on the internet with just these. Granted, these have pretty decent audio for music and instruments, I think, but I'm not sure. I want to hear it with my own ears.
From premium landmark hotel to lifestyle boutique hotel, we offer you distinct brands worldwide.
Did they just say they offer you distinct brands of royal wine?
Let's go to Busan! Good Eats, just a taxi ride away.
Where's Busan located, bro?
Different charm on every street. Snazzy day. A sea shining, a sea embracing.
Yeah, those things are pretty cool.
Taking emotions deeper and screams louder. Lively day. More days to come. Busan, every day, denite.
Okay. I shall Google this. Yep. Oh wait, close this. Don't know if I don't know how to spell exactly this version of Busan. Is it at the very bottom of South Korea? Question mark. Yeah, bottom right. Oh well, never mind. Oh yeah, okay. That's like super zoomed in. I see. Wait, but this one's like fractured up into even more like things. What? Okay, interesting. Well, nah, I want to go in game and take that exact distance in game with Roadhog, recreate the trailer, but you know, I think Roadhog would probably just break her shield before she even gets to him. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably I'm wrong. But I'd like to try it. Nah, like a bull just like dipped out of there. Like, what the hell? Yeah, what's interesting is they showed both gameplays here. I just noticed this. They showed 5v5 and 6v6, because at the end it's 5v5, but at the start it's 66. I didn't notice that the first time I watched that, I won't lie. Because I wasn't paying attention to the other heroes, and I just like know for a fact that at the start it was 66. Because those two tanks. Overwatch, I really hope you do make it 66 again. Because if we see a fucking OWCS 6v6, dude. As a tank player, I'm about to blow. Seeing like tank players actually like get to go crazy again, pretty much. Because they can work together so much better. Granted, I think communicating will be a little bit more hectic for all teams, but hey. Now what a jam of an emo bro would.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Overwatch World Cup group stage, coming to you live from Busan. Zoe here, joined by Matt, and our two special guests to set the stage for our next match. It's Shockwave, and Kelix is with us still as well. Shockwave, welcome to the show.
Oh yeah, okay. So Kelix is on the Denmark team. Is he a coach?
What's the experience been like?
He isn't a player. Why is he not a player?
I love Korea, you know.
Yeah, why is he not on main support?
Here, you know, for some time. So yeah, it's.
Was he just not assigned main support by like the team?
Good spots. It's also just so great to see you back in action.
I don't get why they wouldn't play him.
As well. So
I swear this guy's like one of the like best players in the world now.
What's kind of the way you're approaching it?
He's been on some of the best teams.
How realistic do you feel it is for Team Denmark to?
He has so much experience too.
Honestly, after today, like for whatever reason, we play way better in match. Like, you know, in our practice sometimes we're a bit like iffy, you know, like we do some dumb
You're chilling.
mistakes.
Yeah, you're chilling.
Yeah, I don't know, but like it's like you know, when we're playing, it's like the young guys, like their ADHD calms down, you know, and they like they fully lock in.
But
you
that,
know?
honestly, that's all that matters.
They get
though.
rid of the
You just gotta
second
show up on
monitor,
match
right?
day.
You're good to go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gotta show up on match day. That's all that matters. Our next two teams have to do the same thing. USA definitely showed up yesterday. They played really, really well. Japan looked to struggle. So let's discuss this upcoming match and how we feel their chances are. Did you guys get an opportunity to watch either of these teams play thus far?
I think we watched both games on and off mostly, but
Yeah.
yeah we did.
All right. Were you guys impressed with what we saw from Team USA? Because we are more disappointed with what we saw from Team China.
Yeah, I mean, they won the first two maps USA, right? And I was
Yeah.
thinking,
Yeah.
okay, this is gonna be a clean 3-0, but then I like tapped out for a bit and then came back and it's 2-2. I was quite surprised, but I expected USA to win that one fairly convincingly.
Yeah, I when we were talking about it in the pregame yesterday, I was like, I am cautiously excited for Team
So
USA. 'cause it's
who's
like, on paper,
Team
you're like, oh, this is a great
USA's
roster,
support
right? And then
player?
it's like, you just kind of had this like sense like, oh, something's gonna go wrong, but like
They have
they looked
Landon,
really good
UV.
against China yesterday, right? They get that 3-1
That's
victory.
Luke Minnow.
And I think
Is
Hawk
UV the
a
coach?
huge reason why, like his ability to play so many different tanks. I mean, you played, I know, like against him, both of you guys for years now. What does he bring to like a team?
Maybe stability.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't play on a team with him.
Yeah.
But I think maybe like comms as well, stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like, especially, I'm gonna say like this tank demon,
Yeah.
whatever we're calling it. Like this stuff is like so OP. You know, so I think so. If you have like a leader, like a person that can call a lot and just take over, guide the team, dude, like
Bro.
you're chilling.
Yeah, you have Hawk as a leader there, right? Bringing that stability and the calm, and then you have like explosive players like Tree and Zero who just pop off on the server.
EMEA, can you guys give us Landon back in NA?
Yeah,
What's the
let's
deal?
do it.
Landon back. Like, come on.
Yeah,
I see
true.
this team and they play so good, and I'm like, why can't NA OWCS do this? It's like, oh, well, Landon's in EMEA forever.
I mean, he knows what the better region is, right? So
That's what I'm
Better
saying.
region.
Yeah, but you were honorary Australian, so like you're
Yeah.
fine.
I've
He-
also casted EMEA only for the last like 2 years.
also
pretty much,
actually,
so.
also actually fine. He
I
put
hope
himself in the games
your
because
ball
he-
kind of does pretty good, like in this whole
Well,
run.
nobody else
so
likes to
real.
wake up early, you know, out of the talent crew.
And
so
you're
I'm-
still
I'm-
awake because you're a DJ.
Yeah,
It's like,
so I
exactly.
just
So
did
that's
stay on
fine.
through it.
That's lovely. Let's talk about Team Japan, though. Obviously, like we're familiar with some of those players very well. They're playing for Barrel. It's a team that everyone always cheers on. Like they're always the winners of the hearts. Yesterday, it looked rough. I gotta be honest. Like we didn't really see too many redeeming factors here. So what can they clean up coming into today, or what? How do you even approach it as a player? Like when the first day is off to such a bad start.
I mean, I just want to say first up, Sweden, they have a great team, you know?
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
superstars.
Yeah, this was Kevster versus Team
Indeed.
Japan,
Yeah,
by the way.
Kevster just
Oh,
bullied
Kevster's
just, like,
on
spawn
You
kill.
won me
Sweden.
five,
That's
okay.
The European Association. I mean, they have great players. I really like their tank and also Finn, my teammate.
Ooh, what
maybe
Finns on
players
Japan?
can improve a bit, but yeah.
yeah, that's maybe the thing. Is like
Ugh.
this cat stuff. It's very, I think, high mechanical. I feel like they know how to play the game. Like,
Yeah.
they know their win counts. But when, it becomes, like,
Ugh.
when you're dueling, you know, you're up against Kev. Like,
I know
even
Finn's
if
a
you know
really
what
good
your
player,
job
to my
is, like,
knowledge.
you still have to like out.
KSG's been in quite a few tourneys as well. I
good luck.
don't
Yeah, I mean, Finn is,
really
like, trying
remember
to
the
play
rest
it.
of
He
the
was, like,
team.
on par user, just getting spawn
Yeah.
camped by Kev on Tracer. It's like,
Um,
well, there's nothing he can really
Legit,
do.
But I know the
think this
KSG's
is also
play. He
brutal
played
for
what was
Japan.
it?
You know,
Last
in-
year's
in
champ?
China
Was it
and
Champions Clash?
USA.
Yeah, once again,
Something like
apologies.
that.
She picked the groups.
Oh,
I
you
did
did?
the draw.
Yeah.
The unlucky hand for Japan.
They didn't do too
Yeah.
bad, but they definitely weren't
You
like
could even
a
argue they
strong
could
team at that
get
point
top
in
two
time.
any
But
other
I
region.
think
Some of
overall,
exactly, you know?
Japan,
Every team
like
is
and
stacked, and
like
to be in that
them
group
as all,
was
have improved a
really
decent
so
amount.
much.
Like,
We were talking about
is
the
it
other day,
Varel?
It feels like with like you know the last
Either way,
few
they've
years, like,
improved quite a
OWCS,
decent
I think
amount.
Each region getting like dedicated leagues and stuff.
Bro,
It feels like
is it just
the
this picture, or is this guy's like
competition
eyes
was
lightly
closer
bloodshot?
to, like, previous
Am I
World Cups that
tweaking?
you guys have been a part of, and,
Am
like,
I tweaking?
There was some bombs
Yeah.
in those,
Yeah.
right?
Bro,
Like,
okay.
like, but it feels like every team has gotten somewhat more competitive.
Maybe that's just
I
me.
feel like everybody's just playing more competitive Overwatch. Do you guys feel that as well?
Yeah, for sure.
for sure.
Every region has improved drastically. I mean, especially EU and America too. Like you see at the recent launch. Like,
I mean, yeah,
the
this is
European
true.
team almost always
Just
make
with
a-
time,
yeah,
everybody
now and
improves, you know?
like, sometimes make it close.
It's just
you
how
know?
it
So I
is.
think it's just great to see that other teams are getting competitive, so we can have more enjoyable games to watch.
Yeah,
The more you
gone are
play, the more
days
you
where
improve.
Saskia was just on top of everything
Yeah.
at all times. No, it's been played really, really close, which is great. I also think for the World Cup specifically, the ability to have a breakthrough player, like you guys have Skytor in your team, to be able to bolster the ranks if you just can't quite fill it. What's going on? No tanks in Denmark?
Zero.
This is
I
actually
mean,
not.
we did like an open trial thing, or like
Was
we
there
had to fill out a form.
Mulfig was there before?
I mean, he was trialing as well,
He
but
was?
he hasn't
Mulfig,
played
no.
Overwatch 2, so like.
What does this hero do? You know?
The market is dry, so we had to use our breakthrough
like
on
first
the
time he got catnapped, he's like,
What
Yeah,
happened?
what
What is
happened
going
to
on?
me?
It's
like the domino as well. Wait, I can shoot the bomb that's on me? Oh, great.
So I guess he didn't make the cut. That's unfortunate. But it's great to see, teams, players that, like, I mean, he did play for the Belgian team as well, which didn't make it, so now he still gets an opportunity. So that is very exciting. Why are you laughing?
No,
What's going
I just
on?
think when we described the breakthrough players yesterday, we had Mitch, who's obviously Australian, and then obviously Colorhex with the New Zealand. He's from New Zealand, but with the
I know
Australian
that,
jersey. Mitch was like, "Wait, what is going on?"
Why
He's like,
is that? Yeah. No, it's good times. It's good times.
Yeah.
It's just great to see old friends, new friends, everyone like here on the stage making it work. And yeah, now they have to try and fight to get out of the group. If you're looking in general, do you feel like there's some clear front runners in every group? Like, or do you feel like there's some groups? I think we talked about group. What was it? C being very wide open, like the
with Germany and
Canada,
Spain and
Spain.
Canada, yeah.
Yeah, we feel like that is a bit of a coin toss. Or
Oh yeah,
like it's
whoa,
very
that definitely
easy.
seems like a
Our
coin
group
toss
and that
group.
can-
What the hell?
can go either way,
Yeah.
like if we beat France, then we get top 2 most likely, and if like I think Canada. they
Whoa,
will beat
yeah,
Canada,
that's a
they
coin
will
toss
be like
group.
fifth
What the
or
hell?
realistically,
Yeah,
so
surprised a lot of people.
I think Germany
Yeah.
probably Germany versus
like
Canada.
USA,
No,
Sweden are probably like the clear front runner.
or has that already happened? That might happen yesterday
And I
actually.
think even Spain in Group C, So it's
I don't
mostly,
know.
like,
I don't know what
teams
Canada
that are
Canada
second
played
place, I think.
yesterday. Let's
I
look.
was pretty high on Spain when we did the online qualifier. I thought they were pretty good. I know Germany, obviously, I think they win their group in the online, and they're like the
Yeah,
number
no,
one
they
team
were a
out of
big
that.
surprise out of their qualifiers.
But
Yeah.
I thought Spain was pretty strong. In the online portion, you guys as well.
Yeah.
And I mean Sweden, like one of the better rosters.
know
I think they've
Spain's
built
pretty
at
strong.
Overwatch World Cup.
For a long
They
time.
have what's his
I
name?
predicted
The
Sweden.
Genji guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
That's
think
what I
it's
already
super
know
doable.
about.
And I would have picked China up until I saw them play yesterday, and now I'm not so hot on them anymore.
we did a prediction video for Team Denmark Socials where like I said China to top the group as well, but then I looked at the roster and I thought they would
Oh,
never even
whoa!
try.
So
They
what?
don't, so-
These upcoming matches are
I don't
probably
know, we talked about
Canada,
it. It's very,
Thailand.
passive. I still believe in
Germany,
the roster. I
Spain.
do think they have a lot of like great pieces, obviously, with like the younger DPS.
No,
but
wait.
I'm a huge
Spain,
Sansa
Canada.
fan,
Is
like,
it
I think
winners?
he's a
Winners? Yeah, it's
phenomenal
gonna be
tank,
winners,
so
winners,
I don't know. Maybe they just
losers.
have a
Okay.
slow start. It
But-
sometimes do be like that.
Like Sunzo was great at mid-season championship, playing a lot of like SIG and slower type of comps, right? Like, but now that Demon's in the game, like that's just it's all out the window at that point.
and
like,
also
you're
no
just-
more sim. So
Yeah.
Kev is unleashed now.
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah,
Same
we
with
see,
Korea in our group. Like
we're seeing like a lot of vendetta here
Yeah.
from teams. We're seeing like no sim really,
Yeah.
and then like Demon in the mix. It's just a completely different meta than it was. We were in Paris probably like 2-3 weeks
Yeah.
ago, right?
It does open the door for some of the teams that are coming into this as an underdog, though, right? We talked about how
For sure.
now we have an element of surprise and some unfamiliar territory for some of the teams who just got to
Oh,
rely
yes.
on those sim strategies
I do
that worked
agree.
in the past. Now, if we're looking at
The
predictions for this one, I'll be
comp
shocked
variety
if we
is
don't all
definitely
go
like
with the
way
same
more
one. I
open
have to
than
pick
it
Team
like
USA. I think
honestly
at
probably
this
than
place
it ever
they'll
really
be some
has
of the
been in a
teams.
while.
My heart always will go for
Like-
Japan, but I want to be right.
Yeah, I
so
don't know,
I'm
like-
going Team
It's hard to pick
USA.
against Team USA in
Yeah.
this matchup. I think seeing what they did yesterday to
I
China,
hope it
we
like
probably would
no.
also rank higher than
I
Japan.
hope a team
No,
beats
maybe
Saudi,
it's
bro.
closer than we think
I don't
after
know who would be
how
playing
China
them, but I
performed.
hope a team beats them.
It's tough to pick against Team USA in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of simple. Yeah, probably USA, right? Yeah, I'm trying to think like what Japan can do. Can they cook some crazy comp? You
They would
know,
have to.
like
Mystery Heroes
Yeah.
just busted out.
I'm not sure, but yeah,
I think
probably.
they can get one map in, like 3-1 USA.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Like
Like
a-
control, are we giving them control?
Maybe like a payload, get like,
Like
like
a
map for
gentleman's
Finn.
sweep, right?
Toss
Like
it,
here's
and you
one
did see
game.
USA, like they did lose 2 maps yesterday to China, right? So
They lost
That's
two.
right.
What
That's
was
right.
your Torbjorn at the end of?
let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Our staff did not agree with that, so let me just put
You
that
went
out
was
there.
rogue on the tour?
The guy we're going the offensive Torb.
You did that for the
You had
people
like
out there.
three-
I love
No,
it.
it's
minutes,
like you have
right?
perks. So I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, I'm pressing H, looking at all the DPS heroes available. I tell Rao, you go like the bomb perk on
Yeah,
Bastion.
yeah.
That's obvious, right? And then I'm like, okay, what's second? And I'm thinking the what's it called, like the sticky
Throw the
turret,
turret
you
on
know?
the wall. Yeah.
But then there was like a Reaper right in front of me, and I couldn't
yeah.
like throw it in a good spot.
Unacceptable.
And then I swap, and we just insta-win next fight. So.
But you know what? You did fan service. People out there
Yeah,
are excited
true.
about
Yeah.
it. The people being me, mostly, and probably
Exactly.
Jack, but that's okay. But yeah, thank you guys both so much for joining us here. We're ready to start our second
Japan
series.
picking the
So
ball.
once again, Shockwave, Kellex,
Can
thank
we
you so much, everyone
please
watching.
get an
Show some
Icon
love to
One
Team Denmark
game?
And these two players, we got to pick their brains about this
Can we
series.
get an
So let's
Icon
have
game,
Foxy and
bro?
Matt to take it away.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Let me look at the
So
results. I swear when I
great
saw
to have,
China it
boys
was
from Denmark here on the
1-3.
count to
Yeah.
set this one up.
What do you
It'll be
mean?
Japan who wins the 1v1. They will get the map selection.
Yeah, according to this,
And, it seems like the map
USA
selection poll is gonna be
3-1
going
them,
over to
not
Nepal.
3-2.
It is a ban deferral, so we actually have Team USA getting the first ban here. It'll be Bastion.
Oh, whoa, wait, so
Moxie.
ban,
This
first
is
ban
out
was
here
given to them.
early on. We'll see what Japan decides to do. As,
Bastion,
their ban
and they
comes in,
banned
and it is
Demon.
Demon banned quite early.
That one, US basically.
I actually like this because this means that USA is gonna be able to, if they want to, play Demon. I don't know if they do. Freely next map.
But they much prefer to
And there's
play
not
with
really
the
anything Japan can now do about it. They used the Demon ban really early.
So allowing KSG to be able to play Diva is going to be available since they've taken out Hawk's ability to play the counter.
We talked a little bit there on the
What?
desk about how flexible like
Is
somebody like
Demon being viewed as a
Mox
Diva
will be.
counter?
Obviously,
I guess it kind of makes sense.
very,
She's mobile
been
relatively.
around for a while,
Not as
like
mobile as
just about
Diva.
Everything is. We'll see if Japan can make this one.
Okay, this is pretty
interesting,
interesting.
as, Team USA was able to take care of business.
See if
yesterday
KSG
against
got
China,
the
as
Hanbin
using
cosplay on the
TP
Diva
out of the spawn.
ready.
It'll be a matchup the M-Race. So Tree was really doing a
But
lot of
anytime I
nice
get
stuff on
like,
M-Race,
anytime I
played
see
some
Diva
Sierra
versus
as
Mauga,
well.
I get like memories of like the one map where
Hero
like
of choice,
Hanbin
bio
hopped
grenade
off
goes in,
Mauga to
gets
go
off,
Diva and
Suzu
like
got
won that
used
map, I
there. They
think,
might
right? I'm pretty sure they
pull
won that map
for a
because of
later
that.
date as Seems like now Team USA gonna opt not to try and
Like, it
force
also made me
the
realize,
round.
like,
They're gonna
Divas
wrap
also,
over
like,
towards
pretty
the
decent
point
into
and just
Mauga, as
airdrop
long
in
as you're
Hawk,
like,
but they do lose
are
landing.
pretty okay with the
that
DM, I
actually
think.
really forces everyone from US to have to wait for it
You
to
mostly
land.
just have to keep an eye on your DM, I think, for his cardiac.
To be able to go for the Kiriko in the back line. Still, no team picked up Cap just yet as we
Pulls,
have a
uh-oh.
pause coming through. Speaking about players with a lot of history and past, Finn's Anna, right? That's something that Team
Oh,
Japan
don't
have
tell me they've had a
worked on.
DC.
They tried to use it yesterday, they're trying to use it
That
again
should be
today,
criminal.
and
Oh, is
which
it
teams
zero?
can
Mouse?
gain a lot
Mouse
more
issue.
value now that you have things like the cat to be able to lift her out, make up for the lack of mobility so that Hawk can't freely just slam down onto the back line when she's vulnerable.
Yeah, it looks like an issue here with Zera on the stage, just kind of looking around. I know maybe kind of something happened with his mouse. Get an idea what's going on there. But yeah, Finn yesterday trying to play the Ana against Sweden, just kind of constantly getting spawn camped by Kev on Paris. So quite brutal. It's, early on, it's been a good start here for Japan, but still nobody even in control of the objective in. So really early in this game is Zera looking like he's almost good to go here. So we'll be able to get back in the game rather quickly as Team USA, Moxie, looking to get a clean series here. Obviously just kind of keep pace with Sweden in terms of trying to get #1 in the group.
Okay, yeah, it's not what you like to see.
Like Hawk's half, Lucamino also
Technical issue for that, they making people run cold, not warmed up kind of thing.
It should be Team Japan
I actually kind of wonder, like, is there like any like things to do with like map pauses, technical issues that causes teams to like lose or win? Like,
how much value does the Ana find? Like, yes, Finn can potentially live off of help from the cat, but then that means that the cat's not there being able to help the rest of the team. Drop QQI into the backline when he still has all of his blinks available, something that Zero
what's
will
going
have
on?
as an
If the mouse is
opportunity
fixed, we should be back in like right now.
Mauga Slam as well off of the lifeline. And the anti-nades, like, they should not be finding
Yo,
that much
why are they
value
not in
when
game,
they're
bro?
Still able to play the Kiriko and simply Suzu it away.
Yeah, it is good though to get that Suzu out. Finn will see it, realizing the
Bruh,
battle is like
I can't lie.
stay alive
Like
against
you
some of
know,
the
like
battle
the
coming
hair
from
of the
Zera.
Hulk just
And
has like it
Lucamino
right here.
on the jetpack
But when I used to have
carries,
long hair, like really
Leon
really
very
long
good.
in hair, I used to hate any time it like goes on my forehead or like just in my eyes, bro. That's why like I've never like I'll never have it like below. Well, it's time to cut it soon, dude. I never like ever will have it below my eyebrows. My eyebrows. My eyebrows again, bro. Never again.
They win the 1v1. They get first map pick. They defer that ban.
Don't want my hair ever being annoying.
And, you know, they want to kind of force it on you a little bit more of a, you know, an honest
They
hit
go
scan battle, right?
ball.
Not that kind of fashion up in the
What?
sky.
Well, it won't quite be as honest though as Finn with
Bro,
the
can we
Ana
get in
capital
game?
because
It was
Nico
just a
plus Tree
mouse.
has to try to work his way through the defense matrix of KSG when he has that
Okay,
override
right,
portal
we're
available.
back.
First cap, there we go. Will go the way of Team Japan. Now they can play a little bit more defensive with Finn's position, right? They can sort of scout out where exactly USA trying to grab. As Hulk goes directly onto point.
Oh
Lucamino
my
being a
goodness, the
problem.
nade.
Finn, Diana really having his
He
hands
hold.
on
Wait, did he
Nico,
have
but
nade
still
there and he
can't
didn't
line.
use it?
Yeah, I mean, Nico's so low.
I think holding
Nice
nade
job
there is so
by Hawk
crucial.
on the point. Stomp on top of KSG, gonna force him to
Oh
use
my
that
god,
line
help
up to the
Finn.
high ground. And we had a little bit of a look at it early on, but this is Lucamino putting a ton of pressure on the Finn.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you gotta be crazy on Ana in this like current like thing. Like you need like shoe level Ana. To be honest, Finn level Ana as well. Like I think Finn isn't like that bad.
Team USA as Tree gets a lift up to the high ground.
Yeah, Tree now going to be in a perfect position to just farm Cloak, try and pop out this cat.
So
lift in on the
Emre.
players of Team Japan, trying to drop
First
someone else
Emre
to
being
choke,
played,
so
I
the rest of
think.
the team
Actually, no,
have
I
to
think it was
go
played
into
last
the
match
wall.
as well.
Nade out onto the left side, just checking to see if someone's rotating that way before they turn their attention to main.
Yeah, KSG dangerously low.
Oh,
Bomb goes wide
close.
there. Does not connect with Tree. You are already DMAC'd there from your diva.
Oh my god.
Use a catnap though. You get Hawk off the side.
Help, bro.
We got a basically a 4v3 here. Both
Nano's
sides
almost
here.
online.
Japan is
Way quicker than
some damage
Kitsu.
on the other side, but it's going to be Tree here using the override
Tree with the
protocol. Nice
ults,
shots
Nano
being
to
there.
make sure he
It's
lives,
Emre,
but
that's
Tree
gonna be a
finds
nano boost there
fucking
on the Nico,
Finn.
keeping him up.
Yeah, Nico now with that nano boost, but without the actual Ana.
Can you kill the cat? Can you kill cat? Can you kill cat? Can you kill cat? You don't have recall. That's unfortunate.
Not able to escape out of that way, and this is still Team USA holding on to the point. In fact, now the lifeline's being used just for Japan to try to conserve some of their players so they don't bleed more out.
Catnap, Pulse Bomb, Nano Boost used there by Japan. And Hawk is able to come back off the respawn there. Now Zera, Tree, and Lucamino keep it going there for Team USA for a while as we're going to try and drop that Tracer behind enemy lines up on the high ground. Nice damage there from Tree. It's going to force
Tree
Nico
just hits the
into
burst on the fucking
As Team USA
Tracer.
in a spawn
Like,
here,
holy
Boxy.
shit.
To close this out, Kitsune rush.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think Hulk just kind of has to just chill on point, mostly. KSG still super up close to the monitor, like always.
The right protocol from Nico, though, should be able to see.
No, I mean,
the
what can he
impact of
do?
Team USA's Kitsune rush. They've lost the cat. KSG tries to make it back into the mech, just barely has the health bar to be able to get back in to keep this overtime stall if he can just put himself onto the point, but this is just treading water. You don't have a way of making
Nah.
it, sure. This is Team
Honestly,
USA
I don't think
trying to
Ana is the
outplay
play.
us, and they'll be
It's
able to
cool
go
seeing her,
up
but
on
like, I don't think Ana is the play here.
Play this Ana. It's very difficult. We saw it in Japan's game the other day against Sweden. Already here with USA. Becoming very difficult to kind of keep Finn alive. Finn just doing everything.
Oh,
he
did they
can
play
to
Ana in the Sweden
keep
match?
himself
And
in
it
these
didn't
fights.
really go
You
so
see
well as
sometimes
well.
there, like Hawk and Zera, they see him in the choke. It's easy to just kind of collapse on that hero. And be honest,
Yeah,
a
Ana,
source of
like,
healing from this team.
rolls over really easy, which is their issue.
If you try to position away from Hawk and Zera, you make yourself too isolated and you allow Lucamino on the cat to be able to collapse on you. And then if you try and play closer to main to the rest of your team so they can see out the cat threat, you're way too close to the actual action and you're vulnerable to the Mauga and the follow-up damage from Zero. So it's like, you don't have a good choice if you're Finn in terms of positioning.
And look, I think if you're Japan, you need these damage dealers to really start coming alive.
Yeah.
Zera and Tree getting the better of them in the first round here.
If your Ana's dying, you have to have value from your Ana baiting her position
Oof.
to
Yeah.
force the
You
resources
lose
from
the
the other
cat
team, but
here
now you've
too.
lost
I
the
mean,
cat.
Tayashi under so much pressure has to use the Diva Flight form to just kind of get out of the way, but also doesn't really give himself a great line of sight to Finn until he gets out. No, this is not what you want to see. Morgan
Good
getting
sleep.
in your face. Nice sleep by Finn. That's going to be a biotic grenade there, thrown down on a Hawk. They don't end up using a Suzu to cleanse it off. No real great line of sight there from Landon.
Oh, why not
You
down
lose the cat
again?
yet again. That's just some tick damage there that comes
Yeah,
down.
like he just holds mouse 1, mouse 2,
So,
gets rid of all the
you get
defense
Lucan in on
matrix,
the other
doesn't pop
side.
cardio.
So I definitely think this favors Team USA at the moment.
Oh,
but
huge.
as I say that, Hawk gets
Unfortunate
Finn, but they
Finn
end up
dies.
trading there. No Suzu that's able to keep that Maga alive through that bio, and that may be what actually kind of flips this for Japan.
Yep, they'll be able to find the
Okay,
flip.
nice,
It's a slow
Japan
flip,
flip.
though,
Okay,
because they
she's gonna
lost
get
Finn.
Bit of a long
They're
fight.
gonna-
Ooh.
KSG gets D-Max, so now Team USA will
Getting
be able to play
D-Max
up
is
very
so
quickly.
bad
They
there.
first have to clear QQL, but no, they'll just go right for the point. If the fight goes long, Landon will have rush.
Bro, let us see the tracer duel, 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 let us see the tracer duel.
Team USA pressing W, and the flip comes through just as
Oh,
fast.
they're kind of
No,
nothing
you
burgering,
cannot
never
fight
mind.
that if you don't have the Diva within mech. Now Diva gets back in mech, but you end up losing Nico. This is brutal. It's going to be about like a 20% swing here over to Team USA
Yeah.
off of just those two interactions. And now you're going to have both support ults here. Most likely Tree is going to be able to farm up an override protocol here to match Nico in just a second. I mean, do you nano the Emray up in the sky? I mean, that could be something that you look at here.
I think they have a nano the Emerald, they nano the Diva.
First on the point, but he gets hit with a catnap. It'll be his mech knocked off the side, so at least he'll be able to stay alive, get any mech back. The Tree doing a ton of damage there up in the sky. Nico as well with their override protocols. It's actually Nico's there that finds one. Is that
Oh,
enough?
you gotta kill the
though, as
They
cat.
can't flip.
Nice
Finn
job by
died.
Light there, just keeping himself alive, but yeah, just not enough. to be able to
Why
flip.
don't
Now Tree will actually come back with his
you
override
don't?
protocol, so
I don't
Nico
know.
ends up using his in the last
Uses
fight.
the roof as
Gets
massive
one.
cover.
Now
That's
Tree
what I
gets an
said,
opportunity to
dude.
use his to put this
I kind
away.
of get why Columbia banned
Oh,
cat
true,
on
the
this
override
map
protocol takes their
in the
wide
last
up through the
game,
animation of the cat
because
now.
like
Suppressing
cat just has
fire
so
is
much cover to play
suffocating the
around
team
here.
Japan. They
It's
can't
crazy.
fight into this. Finn's going low. KSG called into field. Just pushed directly at Tree's face with the defense matrix up. But Finn still dies to a Hawk. Solo cage onto the cat, totally stalling out any chance of escape. And that will be Team USA dominant performance versus Team Japan
Map
here on
one.
the first map.
Yeah, and that is the demon ban used there for Japan early on. You see the Bastion, a pretty
Let's see the
impactful ban
Demon
as
get
well from
played,
Team
bro.
USA, but Hawk, we
Let's
saw
see
some
it.
great stuff with him on Demon
Is Hulk
yesterday.
good on Demon? I'd imagine so. I
Play
mean, as
on
I
the
said, she
Maga
feels
here
like an off
early
tank.
on gives Team USA an advantage. So now it feels like for Japan, maybe that's one of the better bans you could have used is gone. We get Jungkook and Ko back on stage here for the first. It'll be a Team Japan map selection. See if they defer the ban yet again, but Team USA feels like they have complete control over this series, Moxie. They're going to have a pretty sizable advantage in terms of the comps that they're able to play. I know Hawks obviously flexibility in terms of that tank role.
Yeah, this is very true. The entire like US team is really flexible here.
Right? I know it was great support, but Luke and Landon able to
Like
cover
Hulk
just
can
about
play
everything.
Zarya,
I think an issue that
Ram,
a lot of
fucking
teams are running
Malga
into is
apparently,
just, like, how
Diva.
prevalent Diva was for such a long time.
I haven't really seen
is
him
that
on
they
Sig
probably
very
stacked
much,
all
but
their
definitely can
health
play
up against
Sig.
a whole bunch on these
Uh,
maps. And it
other
feels
than
like
that, I'm
Team
not really
Japan
too
is
sure
one of
what
them.
else.
KSG really likes to run the Diva. They even go for the Demon Band to be able to set that one up, and they still lose into it. So now if you want to play the Diva yet again, you have to match up into probably
I just
the
wanna lie
worst
down.
tank matchup currently that Team USA have been looking very comfortable on. They always play the Demon when she's able to.
Maga is gonna be very difficult. I mean, since Maga's inclusion has always been a tank that has been somewhat viable. Like, you can win maps playing Maga against a lot of different compositions. So, especially with Nepal, where I'm at.
Yes, because how broken he is. Sorry.
Towards Maga, having it available, especially to
He's
play
still
in a
tuned
game
up.
to a diva on the other side, is pretty good there for Team USA, as Hawk is pretty good on that hero as well. So even with the Demon ban, no, not too worried there for Team USA.
Yeah, I also felt like the Ana, right? You just
To be
give
fair,
so much
the
ground
Opera
by giving
GX
up because
Overwatch
you
like
don't have
thing
the rush to be able to
definitely will
run
bring new
around
players to the
to
game.
be able to stop some of the
People
bots.
like,
And
especially if
with
Opera
some of
GX put that in like the
was
base browser.
reason why, even though Team Japan found trades in those fights, if they went long, he's still able to knock out the Ana. Like Finn multiple times twice. He gives up his life to give nano boost to Nico on the M-Ray, and Nico starts finding kills. He starts getting value, but once the override protocol falls silent, Team Japan are down one of those main healers. They just don't have the resources to continue in the fight, and Team USA are still able to win it out.
And with how
I
good
mean,
Fury
more or
is
less,
right
when
now,
you pop
right, that
Nano, you have
sick
to live.
combination with Maga,
Like,
so
you
even
can't
though
really
they
sacrifice your life for Nano. Like, unless it's like
obviously they give it over to
an
Fury
actual, like
times,
in ranked, it's probably okay most of the time because it will usually work.
not good enough.
Unless your guy is not set up.
You
But
can
like,
also
I
talk
think in
about,
pro
like, the
play, it is
survivability
never
with
worth
Ana.
losing one player
That
just
comes
for
very
another
difficult for
player
a
to
team that
become
picked Paul Travis
50%
to
stronger, you know what I mean? For 10 seconds.
I know he's fantastic on the hero.
Like,
and we
a
see
thing I
playing
like
game,
doing a
you know,
lot
Kelly
when it
is
comes to
obviously
Nano,
at a really high level, but,
especially in like
just a
ranked,
little bit
is
different when you
repositioning
watch
using the
World Cup
speed
with
boost
the,
it gives you.
rest of Japan figuring out
That or playing a lot more aggressive or
Ana,
pulling
you have
back a
one
lot
seed up
more.
and
Like,
one nade.
I'm not gonna
It's
pop
very
Nano
easy to
knowing
bait
for a
out
fact
those
I would. I'll pop
resources
Nano
and
knowing for a
lose
fact
one
I can
person,
live
but
most of the
still
time.
pick the
Oh,
Ana off
Pariso, bro.
eventually. And I think if you're Team USA, you're more
Please.
than happy to keep taking
I
those
can
trades
wood.
if it means keeping Finn
I
out
just
of
read
the
I'll be
fight.
playing
Yes,
Icon
it'll be
Wood
Mari
instead of
Yuso's
fucking
selection here
looking at it,
for
bro.
Japan. So we've seen this a few times here. Obviously, the map gets reworked, and like one of the bigger reworks they've done with a map feels like a completely different map. I'm sure if you play at home, you have a great idea about
Sorry.
everything. Obviously, the first point changes, right, giving a little bit of an easier time to the offense. I know the statue, on the first point defense, right, to be able to kind of help them a little
Oh, they're
bit.
talking about Parisa, my bad. I thought they were talking about Icon Wood. I was gonna say, it's really barely changed that map. Like, I was like, that's my bad. Yeah, they did change up Parisa quite a bit. It's probably the biggest rework they've done. Like, New Junk barely changed, Icon Wood barely changed, but I think both of those changes are good. I've yet to play the Icon Wood changes, but from how they've seen, they do
Not
look
going for
good.
their first ban, so if they wanted to play that diva, they could have saved it, but I think now that they know that both the demon and the Malga will still likely be in play, you're probably
Diva is
moving away from
bad.
that diva style.
Interesting.
And what does Japan decide to get rid
Oh.
of? Right?
Oh.
I was like, okay, Kiri.
Kiri.
Ana,
Yeah,
probably.
obviously, they're going
Interesting.
to, like Japan wants to play Ana with the cat. It's not like, so maybe now, I mean, look, like Landon plays a ton of the Kiri, right? Like Luke's on the cat, like, we've seen Luke play Ana in the past.
Yo, Landon, go
can
Baptiste.
as well, but may cause a little bit of an issue in terms of the backline for
It's
Team
also-
USA.
Fuck, who's the other really good
Defense
bat player I know of?
Now you can play on your defense side.
There's a
where your
couple of
Ana
good
can
bat
be much
players
more
I'm familiar
fortified,
with.
much harder for Team USA to be able
Landon's
to
one of them. There's
freely
another one that I can't think of.
Yeah, I just think that, like, even now, just
I
the,
don't know.
threat of, like, I almost would have said, like, if you wanted to make it a little bit easier for Finn, like, get rid of Tracer or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, just, that seems to be, obviously it was, like, kind of the bane of his existence in the Sweden series, right? Dealing with Kev. Zera really strong on Tracer as well, obviously going to put a ton of pressure on Finn.
You know what I find very interesting
I mean, targeting the
is like a lot of players
you know,
like
that's
that
gonna
I'm
get rid of the
noticing. Like I
cleanse
think
for
even
Yana, right?
Did
So,
Hanbin
the bio
plays with
cleanse
like
is
an
a little bit
interesting
harder,
monitor
but I
angle.
still don't feel like they've kind of
Like,
figured out, like, the root cause
I don't
of
know if
some
it's
of
just
the
due to like how they
issues
like
with it.
look at the monitor.
Because
Like
it
I don't know
also
if like
means
maybe
that
they
Bash
lean one
Cat
way
is
or like they
still
sit there
around
like in one way,
as
like you know what I mean,
well,
or
and
like.
Cat was just as
But like I notice a lot of them
problematic,
like
I feel.
Yesterday,
have the
first
monitor
we saw,
tilted side like
Kev just
this
kinda, like,
way
swarm
or this
here.
way. You know what I mean?
Finn
Like
kinda constantly, Tracer
isn't that
Beyond,
kind of
so
interesting? I wonder why they do it.
kinda in a position where that could potentially happen yet again as we are getting into game. Team USA up 1-0 here against Japan. Now,
Okay, she also does it. Like
potentially, Moxie, 2 straight 3-0s. Setting up a battle between them and Sweden, really, probably, for the top of the group.
Let's see, what does the defense decide to go for here with D.Va out of the tank pool? Do you really want to go for a very fortified anchor composition around something like a Sigma where you play much more around the point? Although we've already seen...
Go Sigma, they'll go Reinhardt, roll you. Or they'll go the other hero and kind of do the same thing too.
Ignored the Sigma and directly went to everything that he was not able to help out peeling for.
I just don't think this is a great Sig meta at the moment, with like how we've seen things kind of develop here in Busan.
Both on the new hero. Okay, this is pretty good. This means she is actually pretty solid, bro.
Some of the supports that historically would work really well with Sig don't really play awesome at the moment.
Yeah. They just want some food, bro.
A nice looking meat there on the skewers. That looked like our meal the other day. So on offense. Okay, so they're gonna go. Is this gonna be Juno, Ana? Let's see if they decide to stick with this. So
Juno, Ana run directly at them?
it'll be
Cap.
just speed up to the high ground. Tree trying to find an angle here. This is one of the newer areas added. And, nasty shot there from Tree.
And the crowd goes wild when a Widow shot gets hit. Which I like to see. Getting mad active. Oof. Hulk 1 HP.
That could be one of the fastest Parariso first takes we've seen for a long time.
Oh, Hulk 1, nice. Hulk never got help. They come in, rush really quickly for the DMAC. They get it and they get the kill.
We see Hawk and Zera going deep into the back line. What we don't see though is Kenji and Maeda doing a great job.
I think the issue was just that like Landon couldn't get there in time to help him.
Tree pick early on. Obviously, the Xion coming back into the fight to get here rather quickly. You are going to get at least a hold there on that first offense. We'll see now with this.
I really like what they did with the underground of Parisa right there. Oh, and sleeps he used and it's not hit, bro. You gotta hit that sleep dart, man. You really do.
And the Xion to look directly at him, allowing Hawk to close up the distance onto the Ana, block the sleep dart with the shield, so there's no opportunity for heals and Peel to come through. Oof. And Team USA are just continuing to split Team Japan's players.
Okay, very good.
Up,
they get the cap.
Hawk pushes on
yeah, that was pretty bad that like Finn didn't get the sleep off there.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to do so, right? I mean, nobody able to touch here for Japan. I think it's the right decision. I think you would have just been...
USA getting 3 ults online hella soon. Japan only really getting... they're kind of getting 3 ults too, but... If USA goes first here, it's kind of cooked.
They see exactly where he's playing. They're going to go right on top of him.
Oh. He's already half. He has to use the nade early, but Lucamino's there to be able to follow.
Yeah, it's pretty cooked playing Ana.
As well, losing out to that Tracer. As I think the writing was on the wall for Team Japan, they knew.
I think Ana's now probably going to be one of the hardest support characters to play in the game. I don't even mean that as like some joke. Like, if a lot of aim, you have 0 movement versus most of the support like cast, which relatively do. Actually, yeah, it doesn't. Wait, yeah, who's the? Is there another immobile hero?
You still have Hawk with this limit break available. You need a fight win here for Japan in the worst.
I don't think there is.
Honestly, I mean, this has been brutal there on their defense thus far.
Yeah, Hawk's got the high ground, now takes the staircase. Finn's been scouted out too. You see him bunkering off, and Hawk wants to be able to take the Ana down. If he can't find the Ana, he'll settle for splitting the team instead.
Landon sacrificed Nano.
The Nano boost was still able to find a target onto Tree. Override for
Hawk's dead.
But no kills off of the back of it just yet. QQL actually receiving the Nano boost from Finn, being able to weather the storm of the aggression from Team USA.
And I mean, Japan, they need that fight win so badly.
But into the fucking Xion ult, you have Hawk's Demon ult. I don't know what the Demon ult's called. But you have that ult, so honestly, if Hawk can hit the slash on the the ulting Xion, then oh, what?
Just trying to actually get a back cap there. You see how close
He almost got it, to be fair.
That doesn't work out. Team USA still
But I don't know if I like that from Luke Minnow. Like, I get the shot, like I get the, you know, the idea and going for that, but like, you know what I'm saying, you're still like wasting a little bit of time.
To be able to collapse on top of the Ana or the Emre. Once Luke Minnow rejoins, that's when Team USA will get aggressive. We see him there swinging onto the close side, and everyone from Japan tries to go first before the team is there.
Yeah, look at right there used by Hawk as well. Spree
Yeah, holy.
take down Lucamino as they are just trying to get KSG out of mech here. Nice bio nade there from Finn, connects with two, but there is no follow-up. You see all
Trees on this high ground.
Finn's face.
Oh,
You're also
shit.
gonna use a nano here.
Oh my god, you can't 1v1 that, bro. You can't 1v1 that, bro.
Now, you do get Tree. Are you actually able to even get a hold here, though? You do have the cat.
Oh my god, they gotta kill the cat. They have to kill the cat. They have to kill the cat.
Keep this one from going
Can they
through
kill?
here
Oh.
for Japan.
Okay,
So
yeah, I
doing a
totally
great
get why
job here on defense.
Landon
The
DP'd that.
Xion does end up falling, but the jetpack cat here for Japan doing a great job
Come
contesting
on.
until everybody gets back.
Yeah, double
Oh
DPS
my,
ult
what?
invested for Japan to be able to hold
The
the
cat
line.
held point for long
Quite a
enough for the
lot of
rest of the team to
opportunities
pull
for
back up.
Team
That's
USA, but they don't
pretty
have
pretty
the
good.
frontline control just yet. US has been able to consolidate that one instead, so been having to play very much
Both
more
cats
fast
about to have
from Zera
catnap.
in hand,
Tree
but
about to
denying
have
the opportunity to
override.
flank pass
Both
because
tanks
of the
closing
shield
in
to keep them on
on
the path.
Yeah, it's only
their
a minute to go,
blade.
though, Moxie. I mean, not a ton of time left here.
Oh, stick comes through.
The Xion. It's going to be the override protocol here from Tree.
Finn's
Puts it down into
cooked.
Finn, just kind of eliminates here him taking that line of sight there to kind of keep KSG up. Finn will eventually get finished off. That'll be the second checkpoint there for USA.
Good stack of ults as well to snowball this next fight, since yeah, they don't have a lot of time to be able to complete this map. Limit break catnap.
Oh.
To be that nano boost, and Tree will do
He's
something
going,
Team
I
USA did
guess, I
yesterday
mean...
on Route 66 when they were running out of time on third, swapping to Bastion.
Yeah, I see why you go with the
Be able to
range
play
damage
with the
part,
main
to
team,
be
see
honest.
that nano boost and have the melt potential to chunk through that
When I
team.
used it, it's a lot better.
Yeah, it'll be
Does KSG not have it?
Nico matching that
Or is he going
Bastion
for the
here
lifesteal?
Japan.
Please switch POVs.
Looks like Hawk
I
gonna
beg.
set up a play with the rest of Team USA as he's trying to bully them back, it seems like, allowing
Oof,
maybe for a
Zero
better line of sight
recall
here for
gets
Tree.
forced.
As they decide to go, it's gonna be
Oh,
a
it's
limit break, and
huge.
It's huge there from Hawk. Feels like it connects with just about everybody, just clips that Bastion out of the sky. It's gonna be KSG returning favor with the limit break, Moxie, but
Oh, it's called Limit Break? Okay, bet. Appreciate it.
that fight won at that moment as we start to get
Yeah,
towards
no,
the end
that
of the
Limit Break
minute.
from KSG was a bit of a nothing
Sick
burger
demon play
versus
here from
Hulks,
Hawk
which was
yet
pretty
again.
alright.
Nano boost up for
I mean, to be fair,
Landon
Hulks
to
wasn't that
retreat
big, it
to be
didn't
able
catch
to win
KSG,
out the
but
Bastion versus
still.
Bastion duel. Someone's just going to have to get on point, throw that body onto that payload to stop this push from fully going out.
Oh, you almost hit the
Not being able to
sleep.
find the connection onto the cat, the nano boost onto Tree though. Everyone from Team
Nice.
Japan just having to grit their teeth, their form of
Oh.
that damage to keep the payload off of the checkpoint. Finn and Wider have been
Think
able to
I
find
would've
the
probably
kills,
nanoed
as well,
Hawk.
finding Hook after KSG is able to find the DMAC, and Team Japan will be able to hold off Team USA from
Well,
the full complete.
20 seconds on the clock. You're going to be able to get another touch here for Team USA. The Nano did end up being invested there by Landon on the tree, but it was a nice job. Everybody kiting there from Japan. See now.
Barely enough
Team USA
time.
can get it across the line. It'll be artillery here from Tree. Just going to try and move some players off
Where you
of the
going?
point as there's going to be the touch that comes in
Okay.
from Zera. That'll trigger OT. Lucamino so low. Nice sleep.
Good
here
sleep, Landon.
by
Good sleep. Get a
Landon, but we've
touch.
already lost the Tracer.
Nice.
Tree gets anti-nated, artillery strike on overtime as well, making it
Oh, for a
really
second it
uncomfortable
showed
for USA
KSG's
to be able to
POV.
hold their position. Catnap from Luke Mino.
Aw, Catnap from
Just
Luke
going
Mino,
past the
just a
payload, trying to
touch.
grab someone and keep the overtime bar going, but they don't have a way of winning out the fight. And the car
Damn,
will
bro.
stall out before the push can complete.
I think if all in all, I think you'd have to be pretty good with that. If you're Japan, right? You got off to a pretty rough start. I know your tracer gets picked off instantly. You have to make some changes. They're able to
Dude,
hold
yeah,
there for a
honestly,
little
this
bit.
whole map, well,
Part of the map,
second
they're able to get a
point
pretty decent hold.
until, well, right
And
until
then
before they
obviously deny
capped.
a full map
But
completion
overall,
here
like,
of Team USA
this
in
map
the end.
seemed a
So
lot better for
Japan
Japan.
win con is
Like, a
set, just
lot
payload
better.
to that point on third point here, the new third point on Paraiso. And see what Team USA decides to do on defense here. Do they decide to come out with Cat Bastion off the rip? Looks like it'll just be kind of rolling out with that Emre yet again.
I will say though, Team Japan, they've looked rougher on attack than defense. Especially yesterday, that match versus Sweden. There were moments they almost had a full hold on Shambali. And were denied it by hazard swaps with the Tracer and the Xion as well. And then on their attack, it was rough. It was very rough.
Yeah, and as we saw on the stats there, you know, Landon obviously with more deaths there than Finn, so trying to play the Ana becomes very difficult at times for I know these players, especially in these types of comps. Steven just gets in your face. There's like really nothing you can do.
Oh, I knew it.
Kind of like airdrop in. So
I wasn't getting rage baited by my damn fucking nose, bro.
It's so easy to be able
My big eye
to
nose,
knock out
what
the
the
Swede,
hell?
which is the one main defense.
Trying to match the same
that
pick
the Ana
aura.
has. Okay, this time we're not finding a Tracer.
Insta swaps, unlike Tree that stuck Widow for a minute.
Shion's Bastion here will be what Japan goes with on offense. So trying to play this Cat Bastion with Xion. The Terraform used there, just putting some damage into Hawk. He's able to just kind of move away, get towards that point. It does buy Japan some space.
Surely you can kill the cow, right?
Everyone
Oh.
from US just kited underneath bar from when they were expecting that Bastion swing by burst window. Now Tree can sit back with the Emre scope and put a lot of pressure on Japan before they can start to make inroads. Nico's got the form back up and available, but yet again he can find absolutely nothing. Because everyone from US just bunker up, and Hawk picks up the Xion.
Yeah, like it looked like the Xion just kind of walking across the point, dangerously low. Hawk, like not
The
even
hell?
waiting for point. At that moment, they had
Was I
somebody else
blind?
contesting it, and he's just able to kind of finish off that Xion at range. So some damage that comes in there from Tree. Hawk able to finish off. So Team USA backed up to the point here, Moxie. Not able to hold that bridge, but still
Oh, it's kind of all the same.
on defense as
Other than the
Hawk scouting
Xion.
where this Bastion's coming from. Now going to use this turret form. Just gonna wait a little bit before he decides to use it. Tree under some pressure.
Oh.
Gonna back out, but KSG's so low.
Yeah, KSG gets healed back. That should buy Finn this nano boost, but Landon will have the match. Tree's about to have the override protocol online as well, which should chunk through some of these players if you even need it this fight. As QQL's gone down, Tracer will be traded at least with Tree with just the nano boost on his own. No override protocol required. Goes up onto the high ground with that damage reduction and full clears out the point.
Yeah, Moxie was quite brutal though. Like at the beginning of that fight, KSG gets the benefits of Finn's nano and is slept instantly there by Land, and they get like no value out of it whatsoever.
Oh, that's what happened. He got slept. I was not aware. Yeah, that's fucking huge,
A lot
bro.
of space here, just kind of playing pretty much from the point. Is Hawk able to use the shield, scout there, using the 3P model. Getting an idea where Demon is coming from. It's going to be the catnap use there for Japan. They don't really get anything with it. As KSG
Oh shit, KSG's
far
behind.
enemy lines he is. It's gonna be a catnap blocked there by the shield, but just in a really rough spot here. Like, I don't know how Japan is supposed to fight out of this. It's going to be no right protocol here used by Tree. Trying to find
holy
anything.
shit.
Some damage down into KSG. Finn
No.
dangerously low, gets caught out. Now it's going to be a bit of a flank here from Tree. Siphon Blaster here, going to get dangerously low, takes out Nico, keeps himself topped up. Will end up falling in the end, but Moxie, a minute to go.
Yeah.
Look at where these players are. For Japan, KSG going to get demeched. I mean, this is like worst case scenario.
This fight's too long. It's too long. You are one fight away from being full held right now. You have to regroup. You can't afford to lose more people, which is exactly what Team USA will be looking to secure. It looks like everyone, at least from Team Japan, have been able to disengage out, but it's a huge task ahead of them in terms of time.
USA is getting it both support ults online first. They have Xion ults. And they're gonna get Bastion ult, which is not as good, but into the Ana, I mean, if there's no JPC to pick her up, she might be dead.
Has his name on it here from Zera. That's gonna be the nano.
Yeah,
use
like
there.
Finch just being dove, bro.
Doesn't even have to use the pulse bomb to do it. The nano use on to Nico just
Like, where is his cat? Like, he needs cat to maneuver. Like, you just can't leave your Ana. See, bro, look, man. Like, Luke Minnow's there, gets his Ana, she nanos whoever out, and she doesn't get traded for it. But Finn nanos and gets insta-traded for it. Because they're already on top of him, and he has no cat to, like, Axiom insta. Like, if you're going to play with Ana, you also have to help your cat. Yeah, your cat. You have to help your Ana on cat. I swear.
Yeah,
Especially if it's a mirror. Like, you have to.
Things tend to fall apart when they're on the offense. Team USA doing such a good job of just playing the
It's like a pawn versus a queen, bro, and the pawn is the Ana. Like, you have to worry about the other jetpack cat, so it's usually better to stay with your Ana so you can pick them up real quick. You have to worry about the Tracer, and you have to worry about the Demon, because she's a pretty mobile hero, relatively. Like, all things considered.
Just jumping on Finn with Zera and Lucamino time and time again. To the point that
Yeah, like, they legit just ran Finn's pockets this whole map, and kind of just, that was it.
And in the second half, I know Landon able to do a much better job of staying alive. I think also Lucamino able to, like, every time we saw Japan try and put pressure onto the Ana, it was Lucamino who was able to just kind of escort him out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude. This is what I just said. Like, they did not help their Ana, like, with the cats. Like, here it makes sense, right? She's playing back at the map. She will be safe back there. Like, there, sure. I mean, there's not really much even like the other cat can do there. I don't think in that scenario, but
well, look at the first bit of their attack, right?
I swear Finn needs taxiing more. Yeah, like right there.
Like wisely hiding out the burst window. Everyone's sequestering, bunkering up within the buildings. But then no one from Team Japan is able to find value or space onto point. Worse, one of them walks out of formation directly onto point on the Shion and is dropped instantly for that hubris, which means that you've then lost that outwards pressure, the external flank that can go mark out things like the Ana when Team USA are forced to play for the fight on the point itself.
Yeah, so one more chance here for Japan. They'll be their map selection. It looks like they also maybe
I think it's gonna be another 3-0.
For Japan. So
I'm kind of okay with it, to be honest.
Once we kind of get to it, but
dude, why am I feeling so bleh? I feel like I'm not like fully tapped in as I was that one, like the first time I ever streamed fucking OWC. Maybe it's just because my team isn't playing yet.
I mean, Sweden, when I know Kellex and Shockwave talking about it, Sweden like looks the best they've ever looked in a World Cup. China, even though they have slip up yesterday against Team USA, they lose that one 3-1. Still a very formidable opponent. They're gonna come back, battling strong in the rest of this group. It's a rough draw here, I think, for Japan, especially for the type of playstyle they want to play.
Yeah, it feels like their playstyle just does not fit the current meta, right? They feel disjointed with the Cat Bastion. They feel disjointed with the Demon. And the Ana, she's a thing.
Man, I hate that I have to like scooch my ass like turbo far back in this chair.
It does come with difficulties.
Yeah, so Epic will be coming in here for Wida, so a change in terms of support. So maybe we're looking at a cat ban here. No, we're gonna get Jetpack Cat out of the game, and maybe we're looking at more of like a
switch.
You're looking Kiri. Are we gonna ditch the Ana at this point for Japan? Are we gonna go like Kiri Lucio? Like, what are we trying to go with here? So we'll see how this sub impacts things.
Potentially
for
Mizuki.
Japan.
Have they scrimmed Ana?
Or you
feels
could
like
go
Mizuki.
Cloak backline, something like the Wu Yang.
Yeah,
Or is this
maybe.
just a match
Mizuki
day
feels like
thing?
kind of this falling
If they
out of
scrimmed
the
Ana,
game,
man,
Mizuki
like,
really strong
I hate to like
in
brag on the
defense,
team, but
really
like,
good in
come on,
combination
man.
with Sig, and
I swear they could have been doing so much more with their Ana in that whole game. But it just kind of felt, yeah.
Teams are trying. In fact,
I
Japan
don't know.
have been one of the main.
Just kind of felt like USA was helping their Ana more.
Not to great success though.
Yeah, So pretty rough here. You know, I think maybe the meta just not shaking out for Japan, and then Team USA. I think like if you ban Cat here, I think they'll be totally fine with that, right? We'll see what the next map selection is. It will be Atlas, a Japan map pick. We saw Team USA play this against China. This is the map they actually lose to China. It's 3-2 in terms of the flashpoints. Tree played a ton of Sierra. It was like Maga, you know, out there. And then, you know, in his interview, I think he did with Danny, just felt like he kind of switched too late. That maybe that was what went on there. So
yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing some of this Tree Sierra, at least for the full map. You could
so he was talking about how strong it was into Maga. That like Sierra just has like the highest damage output, and then just kind of like constantly funneling that damage down into Maga.
You can also break the cage almost instantly with Trailblazer, right?
Yeah.
So you free your team, you don't have to force a support ultimate, and you're able to stop that Mauga combo potential. And speaking about stopping Mauga, well, Mauga will be stopped in his tracks, at least for this map, as Japan will
Run
that
Atlas.
one out. So Cat left on the table here.
Okay. I'm kind of getting cold. I might put a fucking hoodie on, bro.
We'll see if it's no, maybe just like a change of pace with
Oh, I'm
Epic playing a
getting
different
cold.
style of Jetpack Cat,
Am I
maybe.
getting old?
Or is it Team USA who's decided to get rid of Jetpack Cat here? Maybe take
Surely
out
not.
Cat Bastion potential. So, that is always a possibility. Maga, one of the heroes that can be really strong into Diva. I think Demon also could be pretty strong into Diva. Team USA,
Lucio.
Okay, so Team USA, they target Lucio here. Epic comes in.
Is that
now.
because the player
What
that
do
just
we
subbed
expect
in
here from
isn't a
Japan?
Jetpack Cat player?
Kiriko Cat, I'm hoping, probably not the Ana. I think like if you're Team USA, you're happy leaving the Ana on the table off of just how much.
Oh yeah,
value
no, for
you're
sure.
able
They
to
definitely
bring to
are.
the
Like,
game.
sure, Landon can play
Very
Ana,
early
but
on, the
like,
Ana just being
they definitely
too
probably would
static,
prefer maybe
forcing
to
too many
avoid it, but they
resources
matched
to
it,
keep
so maybe they
fighting
don't
those
really
fights. It
care.
also forces these panic nanos, right?
Yeah.
Where you have to nano before your Ana dies, so you don't lose the ult, which means that there's a lot of time for Team USA to be able to kite out the impact of the nano boost when it actually lands onto the DPS, which is one of the reasons why.
I mean,
we're
the
not
thing
really
is,
seeing
right,
those
like,
heavy
your
impacts
goal
on nano boosts
usually,
on
it's
things
kind of
like
like
the
Trank,
because
right?
by the time Override Protocol
Like,
actually goes
if
through
you're
the
in a comp and
there's
you're
no one
not
left for
helping
Team
your
USA to
Ana
hit.
with a like comp that
Yeah,
can,
and,
for example,
obviously
Jetpack
waiting
Cat
for,
Ana on both
you
sides,
know,
right?
everybody
Both
from Team
cats can either
Japan
help
here.
their
You see
Ana
on the
or
screen and
like not and
get
assist
all
with the
set up,
dive,
ready
right?
to go as, Epic will be
But
subbing in for them,
if your cat is
on
just
this
perma more or
map.
less not with your Ana to help,
Yeah, we see a lot of the
then
nanos
like
kinda
your
like,
Ana's
I am
usually
under
gonna have their
immense
nano
pressure here. I am gonna
forced.
throw
Like
an
they're
Ana
probably
out
always
just
going to
'cause
use it because it's
I
better
wanna
to
get some
use it
value out
than
of
to
it,
not most of the
before
time.
I die, and yeah, don't see great uses out of it.
So
but
you may as well be like,
Japan
fuck it,
back against
pop it
all
for
your
the speed
constantly
boost and hope that it works. Oh, did the guy have a game crash?
Yeah.
Then staring down, you know, a matchup with China.
Must have had a game crash.
Would not,
Or wanting to restart the
you
game.
know, obviously not promising to make it a BlizzCon, but you know, at least like to see Japan, you know, get a game on the board.
They're looking for maps. I think at this point, like you're so far behind, it feels, in terms of being able to play what the other teams can.
Oh
Maybe
wait,
you
no,
have, like, a
switching
few
players, so
bits of
switching
extra
accounts and
time
stuff.
to be able to practice things like that demon. But it does feel like KSG is just not comfortable on that hero.
Yeah, and it feels like a hero that is, at least right now, with Demon's current state, a tank you absolutely have to have in your repertoire. I mean,
Yeah.
no.
It forces one of the bands, right, to have to be
Yeah.
demon.
Is she that good in
it also just seems
5v5?
like, you know, when she first got on the line,
She feels
felt
pretty
like a lot of
balanced at
players,
66.
been saying, and really a lot of the community, like, didn't feel that strong, maybe felt a little bit underpowered. And then, like, with, like, the 2 hot fixes they have done, I'd have to imagine she has just kind of shot up the ranks as becoming a very strong hero. Can, obviously, much different mobility than we see from any other hero in Overwatch, right?
I
Kinda
think
like
also with the
on-demand,
Cat's
horizontal.
existence, I feel
Yeah, Cat.
even with the hot fixes, Demon would be strong, but I don't think she would be as played because of that lack of verticality.
Yeah,
But
Cat kind
with
of breaks all
Cat,
the rules.
being able to take away that main weakness that is attached to Demon's own personal kit, it's very easy to place her in behind that backline. And we've seen, like,
Is that why Cat's getting a lot of play right now? Because of Demon? It would make sense. It makes up for Demon's only weakness. She having no verticality. Just like Ryan. But in a sense it's not just like Ryan because their movement kits are different. Demon's is resource based, unlike Ryan's. Which, to be fair, I don't think Ryan's going to get any changes other than base balance changes. There's not much they can do to him now after Demon.
Can we go back like 3 years and let me just play Anna?
For more than 45 seconds, I would love to live. As Epic getting set up.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to do anything to Anna.
The Prime Zenyatta dive meta experience.
Yeah.
that's what Finn's having.
He'd probably opt into that rather than kind of what he's dealing with now. As Atlas will potentially be the final map in this series between the USA and Japan. Just joining us, we had a series earlier. Denmark kind of takes care of business against Colombia 3-0. Then now it looks like USA in a great spot to close this one out. Would be a 3-1 win for USA against China yesterday, and then a 3-0 potentially here.
Oh yes, big smiles. Get the team vibes up. That's what I'm talking about.
Sweden and China. Most like, well, I mean,
get the team vibes up. Get the win.
But, maps start to favor Team USA in that standpoint, where potentially you're looking at trying to lock in a trip to BlizzCon.
Team USA, they feel much more comfortable today. I think there were moments yesterday versus China, especially Route 66. That attack on second from US, that was rough for a fair few fights. They almost were full held. It took about 5 walks to not lose someone being picked.
Yeah, to be fair, I think Japan had a chance that map. So maybe the swap, the support swap is the answer.
They can't disengage us. And that cracked the code, but it was not clean. And it was probably not a win that they were 100% happy with. So coming in today, landsliding versus Team Japan, I think that's soothing a lot of the concerns that the coaching staff probably of Team USA started having.
I'd love to know what the comms are for Team USA right now. Landon has been looking at Zera, and they've been like the only two talking, and Zera's laughing hilarious, like Landon said the funniest thing ever. And I think it may be because somebody in Team USA was breathing a little bit hard into the mic, because Landon was doing a huffing constantly there. So so we can request one of them to come onto the desk. I'd love to get an idea what was going on there. It had to be something that was really hilarious there for Team USA. Is Epic in the lobby, ready to go. Japan back against the wall here.
I think you'd love to see Japan at least get a map here. At least get a map, you know, like.
It will beat Atlas, so interesting. A Mizuki.
There's a bookshelf on this map.
Here maybe.
I never knew this.
Actually plays out here for Japan. Obviously much better in terms of kind of keeping Finn alive. Better against some of the pressure. Maybe you feel like you're able to deal with the demon a little bit easier. But I feel like there's some nice adjustments you can make here for Team USA. So it'll be Cassidy Shion for Team USA. It'll be Tracer Shion here for Japan. So the Arisa with the Mizuki. So we talked about how Mizuki's really good. Oh, nice spear there really early from KSG. Gets Tree quite low.
Yeah, I guess Tree low enough actually that basically just
it didn't even hit him, bro.
Am
I tweaking? The spear didn't even hit him. KSG just runs it down main.
That should be this cap unlocked for the side of Team US. QTL and Nico both on the Shion Tracer, so they should be able to take advantage of some of the space that KSG's creating for them, but it just feels like they're not able to take the off angle.
This doesn't make any sense. If you're going to play Kiri Mizuki, just get rid of Cat. To not allow them to kind of just gonna play it and ruin you here. It's a nice Suzu there from Landon. Will keep Tree alive. Hawk able to use the boosters to make it out. His life as well. Feels like you could have used maybe the man's a little bit better here for Japan as they've got no point pressure here.
If only he pre-speared that. If only he pre-speared that. Already has Terra Surge, but it gets no one and he's dead.
Keeps up for the Terra Surge, but Epic still able to take out Zera. Catnap in hand for Lucamino if you want to try to disrupt, but he's already taken down.
And that's why the heal perk is superior.
Again. And there's one fight potentially
Hey, what's up? What's up?
the side of Team Japan before Team USA are able to make up
Oh,
with
man.
the first cap. Landon will have Rush ahead of Finn though, so it'll be an uphill mountain for Team Japan to have to climb.
Yeah, and I mean, you see the Cassidy here from Tree just kind of knocking all that armor off.
2 ults available for USA.
Trigger OT.
They touch.
Recall use. This is gonna be
Get
rough.
to
I don't think
use.
there's a way you can fight this here.
Tree Deadeye.
And it's gonna be the Kitsune Rush here used by Landon.
Wait,
Nice
what?
shots
What just
there
happened to...
by Tree onto Nico.
What just happened to Hulk?
Now you lose KSG.
I swear he had his ult, he popped in and got stunned. Or maybe he just got stunned and I thought he had his ult.
As well. A lot invested here
Yeah.
from Japan in a losing effort.
Yeah, they thought that they could play for second stage of the fight, have Finn's uncontested rush, but they just
I don't think you
have
like
the
this as
players
Japan.
or
You
the
have
ultimates
in
outside
one
of that
ult,
last
why? You have
combo
2
to
ults to their
follow
4.
find the damage to convert into kills, and now you don't
Bit
have the
rough.
luxury
And you
of
match
Epic being
Kitsu.
able to build the Sanctuary to absorb
Yeah, I mean,
Tree's
for-
Deadeye, but you can only absorb one of the DPS ultimates. The second one will still find value.
Yeah, 4 ultimates available here for Team USA. And yeah, I mean, mid Sanctuary, right? You can actually just kind of use that spree inside of it. Be Deadeye here.
Goes for the carry early. Carry found.
He goes solo.
Oof.
Nice shot there from Tree. That's actually really difficult looking down. Having to finish one player off. KSG
Nice, and they get the kill on KSG last.
Hey Moxie, imagine if the cat wasn't available.
Not bad at
Couldn't have
all.
airlifted that Deadeye. Just saying.
Yeah.
1 ult for 1 fight to win, you take that any day.
I don't think we've seen Japan ban it throughout this series yet.
No.
I know they played it.
I did, I seen it, but I don't know if you messaged again. I can't lie. As I said, I literally barely use Twitter.
Some of it, but Lesion can play both inside and outside to get around the absorption properties.
I saw the first message anyway.
As they cross corner.
Don't know if that was another one.
He gets hindered here, but has the shield to be able to live. Not too worried about it. Oh, spree here used.
Shion ult.
Sanctuary to keep everybody up here from Epic. It's gonna be Hawk who
Ooh.
ends up using the limit break,
Oh,
but
hold on. 1 trade.
players down, it's gonna be a nice pulse bomb
Ah, Hulk's
there.
1 HP. That might be a lost fight from USA.
Hawk
Yep.
actually makes it out with the mech here at the moment.
Nice. But USA only have to
US
flip.
got kills and
it's
Landon's
pretty much a
close
win.
enough to rush that they'll be able to go fast.
Just
Yeah.
Discord.
Finn has
Literally
one
just
bit home.
Discord.
Hawk's just natural health regen, just kind of tops him up. Probably would have loved
That's
to
pretty
make
much
it
the only thing I really use.
the rest of that Kitsune rush, but one more fight probably for you for Team USA. Be able to take this. You're also gonna have Tree here with a Deadeye, potentially with Luke flying him in over the top.
KSG has ult, has the heal perk this time. Keeps him alive. Ooh, Deadeye out from Tree. Oh.
And the flyby Deadeye is going to be able to find damage, not kills, but enough to soften up the health bars for the rest.
Definitely
of
helped
the
KSG a lot, kept him alive, but as soon as the Deadeye's out and he's not ulting, he's just dead.
Here on this second point, Finn will have rush, but can players actually touch in time as the Tracer went down super late?
Yeah,
You can send me a thing on Discord, yeah.
Taking some damage here. Luke gonna top that up, and yeah, no opportunity to touch. So already, Moxie, we're in a situation where Japan needs a reverse sweep in terms of the flashpoints here, a reverse sweep in this series. Really gotta keep their chances for BlizzCon
Oof.
alive.
Feel as well,
close.
even with one side to rush,
Sim here
Luke
as
Mino
well.
will just catnap right
TP. Oh, they're on Sim now.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
So Luke doesn't want to actually kind of catnap. KSG obviously. the
What a
play
spear.
available. Nice spear there from KSG. Finishes off Zera. So Sim in the mix. We'll see.
I think KSG's just gotta go for these spears a little bit more. Won't lie.
away from where the demon can
Yeah,
try to
getting
reach.
players away from the demon, but it'll be Japan in control of the point first. Team USA is obviously just kind of setting up here on the extremities.
Landon's about to lap Finn and ult charge, as Finn now uses one-sided rush before Landon has his bolt. But if you're Team US, you're relatively
There you go,
happy
send for
with that,
request.
right?
Rush here for Finn. And you did actually get a really nice binding chain there from Epic onto Lucamino as he was in the back line trying to put some damage down. So maybe this comp starting to come to life here for Japan. That's another fight win in a row. So they're going to get up, you know, probably by the time this next fight really kicks off, you're going to get like 65% here for Japan. So
Epic should be able to use Sanctuary as well for Landon's rush. So you don't have to worry about the one-sided.
Okay, 3 ults from USA, 3 ults from Japan. Oh my days. That was a good pull, and they melted Tree. Ooh, but Hulk gets a Tree. Oh, he gets demac'd and then killed though.
US able to find the flip as well. Despite the fact that Team Japan should be able to flip it back, they've been able to just steal away a good 11% of percent charge, which means that this fight can still go.
She on ult out.
0 attempts, it gets taken down mid-ult by Finn, but it's still flipping back and forth between these two.
yeah, Kitsune Rush here used. Nice sim wall. Kind of splitting the
Hulk come back on Doom.
Lucamino just trying to dodge out of the way. Hawk back on the Doom Fist here. Desperation effort here for Team USA. Tree also on the ramp. Nice catnap there. That's going to actually connect.
Only gets Epic, unfortunately. You probably hope he gets the Arista there.
KSG, I mean, now here on the Arista.
Oh, KSG had to probably find that kill.
Been actually using the Kitsune
Damn.
Rush, Moxie, but so many players drop already here for Japan. Didn't get a great use out of it.
Yeah, Tree has
Oh my goodness, nice.
Ready to go.
Failed 0.
One fight win away for Japan to continue on this map, but Flashpoint, it can spiral away so quickly, especially if Team USA are able to pick someone off early before the fight can properly be made on point for mid.
Oh, this is really difficult. Do you think, oh, if there was no spear spin there, would have definitely saw that bola shot invested. You
Appreciate it, though.
Tree for Epic. Probably one you're okay with here for now if you're Team USA. They're gonna get healed.
Okay,
Will have to get there to contest the point.
they get the flip.
Finn so low, Finn's down.
Oh yeah.
Team Japan,
Well, kind of casting it, but kind of not. We're kind of just doing a bit of nothing burger. I don't know. I don't think my casting skills are all that. Ooh, KSG's Terra, that's all you have right now, dude. Oh. Like, yeah, they can't even get a touch, man. That's painful, bro. It's just another 3-0. No. Bro, both of the fucking teams that have been 3-0'd have had a chance to probably at least clutch a map. They just, like, didn't clutch, I suppose. Like the Colombia game, they for sure could have won a map. Like this USA game, they for sure, like Japan could have for sure won a map. Like,
it seemed like Team USA just had all the answers there. You know, rough one early on, right? Trying to play a lot of Ana, where Team USA was able to just get right on top
yeah, I
of
can't
it.
lie. I swear they should have swapped the Ana so much sooner on the Paraiso map.
Dominant performance here from USA. We'll
They
see
stuck
now if
Ana
they can
way
kinda
too long.
continue this strong play.
I just got jumped and the JPC was not helping, bro.
One of these demon players to watch as well. Very smooth. With all
Low
of the
nose.
abilities, the limit breaks coming in nicely as well. Everyone from US contributing the moment that they see that damage amp opportunity.
Juice, dude.
Looking a lot more coordinated today.
Opening the package will be
as
more-
I'm
this
sure
could be a
with how
pain.
fresh all of the playing off of Demon's pacing surely is for these players. The more opportunity that they have to play them in officials, the smoother that we will see this composition start to shine.
Yeah, it's the Demon very strong, and I think Hawk obviously just displays, you know, there's a different level to it than KSG in Japan had, and then really I think questioning this last map about, you know, if you're Japan, just get rid of that cat. It was obviously still pretty impactful for Team USA. You know, if you were going to sub in Epic, try and play some Mizuki and some different stuff, feels like you would have been able to just get rid of that cat, be in a much better position.
Yeah, especially
Swear they banned Cat early this series. No, they didn't. Never mind. Yeah, why did they not ban Cat? Maybe they thought they would. Yeah, they probably just thought they could handle it, to be honest.
Much more
Yeah, I swear map 2 for them was winnable. They just had to get off Ono on their attack.
Yeah, it's, no, Team USA.
Or, like, help
3-0
their Ono.
pretty
One of the
easy here
two.
over Japan.
They're not gonna help
That
them, they
gives
gotta
them
switch.
You know, 3-0 over Japan, a 3-1 win
Pretty cooked.
over China. You know, now China obviously against Sweden, Team USA against Sweden, maybe for that #1 spot in the group. We'll see how that kind of plays out.
Team USA
when we
versus
get to
Sweden,
that
huh?
match,
Okay.
but, Japan,
Guess it
this is
depends if
brutal, obviously, for their
what
chances
Sweden
to make
beats
the first
China,
round, right?
but
You know, you follow
USA's
right now,
already played
OWWC,
China, so
2 3-0 losses as well.
Yeah,
that would
I
work.
think as well, Japan, we're seeing the weakness of the fact that they're still trying to do the same thing over and over, right? Twice now for both of their matches, they've tried to push this agenda of the Anna, where we just do not see it paying off for Finn. So even when you match up next versus China, more than likely they're prepared for that strategy. They know what you'll go for.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we take a look here at the Group A standings. So top 2 make it to BlizzCon. Team USA put themselves in a pretty good spot here. Sweden, I think, look, they'll have a tough game, I think, against China. I think that'll be a pretty competitive one, but if it goes the way we think, we'll get
Wait,
a
what?
Sweden-USA game for top of the group.
is this just to do with
Yeah,
drops
I
or
think
what?
China surely is coming in today with something to prove after their disappointing performance yesterday. Yes, USA looked extremely
let me, like,
good.
go
We touched
to-
on that a little earlier today, but China underperformed. We did want to see a little more from them. They were hesitant, they were impassive, and today they have to kind of flip the script. They do, of course, have a very different opponent, but not less scary because Sweden's been looking good yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, China, I think for me, it was just the brutal loss on Route 66. To come into third and have that amount of time, 4 minutes plus, and just be pummeled down time and time and time again, walking in, losing
I
someone,
want to
being
know
too
what the
passive,
drops
having that
are.
momentum
Oh,
be
is it
put
actual, like,
against you.
special
Hopefully
drops
they've
if
used
you
that
download
also
Opera?
to learn a lesson before they're totally out of that group.
I'm curious.
They
look,
are,
the next
by
time
the
we see
looks of
China,
it,
what
yeah.
PS line we see out of it, right?
Hmm.
Alfari, Kaneki, Pineapple, right? I know really difficult kind
I
of.
think it looked better with Alpha-Re in it, I have to say, though. We obviously will be digging more into that game in just a little bit, but for now, obviously Japan...
For bonus
not in a great
loot,
spot,
yeah.
Receiving their second
With
loss
it.
here.
hard mode the whole time.
What?
Get
Yeah,
beat
been
up.
definitely one of those standouts. They were still
With
smiling,
21
you know,
additional rewards
coming
available
off of
through
the
World
stage, so I
Cup
hope they're
Battle
still having a great
Pass.
time.
Well, I mean, the pool's still open, right? There's not
What?
much for them to hang out the rest of the day, right? I mean, they got a lot of time here. I mean, the Busan's been great. I mean, why would you be sad? I mean, look, the results stuff, you know, you want if you're Japan, but I mean, look, there's a lot of positive stuff
Always,
to look
yeah,
forward to.
always looking at the bright side
Yeah.
here. Thank you so much, Matt. Yeah, Matt, Moxie, that's it for the two of you. We're not flipping our cast of pairs, so thank you both so much for calling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what the
I
hell?
could do a
Day
flip.
1's a Vendetta
Do a
skin,
flip
Day
into
3's
the pool
a
because you're off
thingy
the show now.
skin.
All right, I was gonna
Congratulations.
do a backflip here through
I
the
don't think
table.
we're insured for that kind of
No,
stuff,
yeah.
but maybe...
Interesting, good team up though, good team up. I mess with
You
it.
are
almost
just
have
going to
to
do a
take the
somersault.
headset
You
off
just
as
end up just...
well.
I can do a floor flip.
Yeah, it would be like
As
a
in
tumble.
somersault.
Oh, like a roll?
Kinda wish it was for like any browser and not just like only Opera, but hey, I get why they do it. Makes sense.
The 2026 Overwatch World Cup is brought to you by DHL.
Is my YouTube stream up? Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, okay, phew. A little bit worried because earlier it was not up. Wow, it's so much lighter in my room. I just went back in the stream an hour. It's in pitch black in my room. I skipped it now. It's actually light in here. What the hell? Big sun's coming up. I want to hear one of those played RO, bro. I've only seen it, never heard one play. So next match is China versus Sweden.
landmark hotel to lifestyle boutique hotel, we offer you distinct brands worldwide. Rute Hotels and Resorts.
Is this merch? What? Oh shit, looks like it. Oh, they have stitching. They should have like proper like patterns and shit on them. That looks pretty dope. I did not quite notice that until literally just there. Because it was kind of on my phone. OWWC.store. Let's take a look. Nah, it's just the packs that are in game right now. They have a jetpack cat and mouse pad. What the hell? No, there was so much Overwatch merch. What the hell? Yo, they got a Reinhardt t-shirt. I'm seeing Reaper, Tracer. Some of the skin bundle things. Is this a poster? Oh, it's a book. That's all the side profile icons of all the heroes. How about that one? Oh, that's it. What? Hell nah, I think I'm good. If that's the case on what like the pricing is.
Hey guys, I'm here with Zoro from Team Sweden after
Canada's jersey looks pretty dope.
3-0 clean victory, Zoro.
Same things for
Let's
USA's.
expect a 3-0 victory against Japan, because to be honest, when I saw it after
Japan's looks pretty good too, to be fair.
much celebration. You guys were kind of like straight faced, and you guys were just like, yeah, like you guys like, yeah, just another day in the in the office kind of vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all expected it, to be honest. Like our scrims like prior.
What does
we
this
know
convert
really
to?
well, like against like every team we played, kind of. So we really expected it. Like we're really confident in this team.
81 quid
personally,
for a
like,
fucking
playing with
Berlin
Kevin makes my life
jersey. I
so
mean,
easy
it's the
to
same
play.
price for
Like,
all of them, but
kinda
goddamn.
like unleashes my
81
potential
quid
a
for a
bit,
jersey,
so
bro.
I feel like,
Sorry, I ain't doing it, man.
Like at this point.
I mean, talking about Kevster is a huge name. He is, I
Sorry,
guess,
bro.
I think he is one of the greatest players
Yeah.
in the Overwatch scene. So what is it actually like playing with Kevster in the same team?
I mean, playing with him is, I mean, it's kind of like I said, kind of like unleashes my own potential. I think it makes the life of everyone easier, and his like communication is really good as well. Like always saying what he's doing, like what he wants us to do, and also outside our game, he's such a chill guy. Like
Yeah, honestly, this is
people always
true.
say, like, oh, Kev's so scary. Like,
About
like,
comms, I won't lie.
That's not true. He's not scary.
Dude,
at all.
I swear to God, when I used to like,
he's got a lot of aura because he's good at
well,
the game. But
see when I
he's not
used to,
scary.
yeah, more or less when I used to like
Let's
com,
look at the future.
like
I
to
mean,
the
I think you
team,
guys have another match
like
tomorrow
when I
with Team
like
China.
5-stack them with
Do you,
sometimes
Zoro,
cool
expect
things
that
or
also to be a
whatnot, like before I just, I don't know, like
Short answer,
stopped,
like,
you know.
we're really confident right now. Like I think we can win the whole like World
I
Cup.
swear,
Let's get a star on this.
comms like are actually like
I love that
elite
answer,
to win
though.
games,
Once
dude.
I
Like
that side, yeah.
hard common
Honestly,
like
with your
diamond.
performance, I think you guys have a really good chance
And your
to win
team
overall.
actually somewhat listens,
Again,
you'll be pretty much
congratulations on
good
the
as
win,
long
and,
as
yeah,
what you're
look forward
cooling
to
isn't
more of
like
your plays tomorrow. Thank you.
terrible kind of thing.
The best aim in this Quartz. That's not even the person with the best aim in this entire tournament is just Quartz. That guy is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is true.
At least as far as I've seen his tree, I think that guy actually just doesn't miss.
Quartz has the best aim from the past tourney.
No flame, but this guy picking tree, nah. Okay, yeah, true.
I'm gonna go to Stalker.
You're looking at the best thing, I think tree or quartz.
Well, as I've said before, I think
Honestly,
Quartz,
yeah.
like, I know
It's definitely
that
gotta be between Quartz and Stalker right now, probably.
Best aim should be Stalker. I think he got coached by some very good coach.
Stalker 和胯子，我认为是同一级别。
Yeah, I definitely think it's.
Like, who can match my accuracy, you know? I don't think
Okay.
So unserious. We love the confidence. Welcome back once again.
But yeah, nah, Quartz is actually fucking crazy at the game, bro. It's actual fucking like Smurf level aim in Overwatch. I wonder who the next like Quartz is gonna be. Like, you know.
What's with the concerned faces?
I'm concerned about Team China. You and I predicted them to win
Because
against
we
the
care.
USA.
And I was confidently
Y'all are crazy for that one.
Nah, 'cause I definitely swear it went like, hold on. Trying to think of like before like oh yeah, I don't know what's going on with Lip. Like it probably like like a year ago, probably would have had to have been like Lip, Quartz, like Lebda maybe, or like who else? I don't know, like Tree maybe, or I'm not really too sure. But now it's just Quartz. Like,
frankly, it doesn't get any easier for them.
I don't know.
Not with their next opponent. They are still going to be tested in that particular metric in the Tracer play.
Yeah, what did you see from Team China that should give us maybe some hope?
I think we're right to think about Sunzo, but for me, when you put in Sunzo on this team, it's not that you can.
I don't know any of China's players.
You want to slow the game down, but in order for that to be a successful strategy, your DPS need to be constantly producing. They need to be able to.
Oh, they all have the same, like, they're all just chilling.
Force them to make mistakes, force them to go for fast plays.
Like, I love it. It's like for all the teams they've done that.
They're gonna play fast. They're gonna turn the heat up on you, and I just wonder, is this Chinese team gonna be ready for that? Are they gonna be able to weather the storm?
Just a great point, because the tempo that this Chinese team plays at is not.
We have to get these adjusted, dude.
Right? Gushwade, Leaf Shy, like these guys were always playing very up tempo, very chaotic, and trying to like harness that kind of environment. Whereas these guys want to slow it up a little
Maybe,
bit.
I don't know.
It
could just be these as well. But,
we're making some changes here in the starting roster because yesterday
affected.
we did not see
I don't
Dio.
think so.
Obviously, we didn't expect to see Dio at all. I think this tournament, as he was just kind of on the bench as like I don't know the veteran player in there.
Oh, Pineapple, recognize that guy.
This time in the starting.
I like Alfari starting. That's a huge change up, right?
Yeah, yesterday, like as soon as Alfari came in, like the pace of the game changed for them.
I mean, he played a lot of Vendetta, right? Which I think the use case for Vendetta is a little narrow at the moment, but he still looks very good even in some like kind of more compromising matchups.
I think the rise of Demon has really, for me, made room for Vendetta, who it seems like has a good matchup there, and I think for China, like, I'm impressed here. I think, like, hey, if this is the change-up you made, maybe you are going to have a better shot against Team Sweden. But nonetheless, right, like, yes, you can bring in this faster pace. Yes, you can adapt. But can you actually deliver it on the server? Team Sweden, they look comfortable. They look confident. You know, looking on paper on this team, we were wondering, is this just going to be...
Wait, these guys got a different intro, bro. What? Oh, okay, never mind. They got the same one.
Answered that question with a resounding yes.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday,
ready?
they were going up against
What? They didn't all hit the... Like the rest of the teams got. What?
Kevster 1v5 them, to be honest. So I think there will be a little bit more pushback from the opposition this time around.
Oh, Admiral.
Like generally is pretty phenomenal, and I don't
Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot. Like I recognize all of these names. I think I recognize this guy as well. I'm not too sure. Admiral, Zoro, Kev are all like players that I've seen like many times on like pretty well, particularly Kev and Admiral. I've seen like very solid teams. Zoro and Willis.
I think we can win this whole thing. It's been a long
I think I don't know if I'm pronouncing this one correctly or not, but I've seen on like not as good teams, but they've definitely like performed, you know. This guy I don't really remember. I've just seen their name. I think it's kind of the same case as the other two, like Zara and that.
Yeah, we all build it together. But yeah, no, this is
Not too
the
sure.
best Swedish roster we've seen in like so many years. So I don't think he's overcooking when he says like we can win it all. We can at least go to BlizzCon. I think is very realistic for Sweden.
Oh, certainly. I mean, I think them not making it would be a huge shock at this point, given the level they've shown. I think Admiral being on the same, he's Estonian, right? I believe he's a breakout player for Team Sweden. I think the influence of him on this team is going to be crucial. He's a player who's very experienced taking on leadership roles on past teams in OWWCS and elite level play. And
Don't know about the leadership stuff, but I know he's just an experienced player by quite a bit. Pretty sure he played on Geekay quite a bit, right?
He's the first one into the breach more often than not. And you know, you put those
Admiral and EV.
maybe aren't at the very top of the OWWCS, but there's no weakness.
That team did pretty good for a while, I won't lie. Especially with their like goofy Bap Weaver comp as well. Everyone has in that.
I think the team from China, maybe the underdog in the series.
I can probably bet. I think I know who Australia's tank is. It's gotta be Cuppa, right? It's gotta be Cuppa. I don't know of like any other like tank from there. Like, to be fair, like Cuppa's just the only tank I know from there, I think.
Yes.
It's from there, right? Pretty sure Australia.
I'm actually not that confident as I sound, but no, I think they're going to redeem themselves today. Like, I think it's going to be tough Sweden should be considered the favorite, but I don't think we can count China out just based on one bad performance.
Hope England wins.
The Tracer duels, which probably behooves them here. I think the challenge, going up against this kind of Swedish
Did they
team,
play
as
yesterday?
Jacob predicted, is that Kevster's going to fight.
Shit, did I miss England's match, bro? Oh no. Yeah, wait, yeah, they did play yesterday. They won,
Let's see if
right?
they can shut down the Kevster show, or if Sweden can continue rolling high. Let's find out as we're
They
heading
won,
into the first map,
correct.
Nepal.
All right. Nepal, the pick here for China. Obviously, the kind of map in which we've seen.
Yeah,
just the kind of
3-0.
being played lately, right? Feels like.
Hold
honestly,
on, wait.
Jake,
So was it versus
anywhere,
Mexico? And
she looks very
Mexico
potent.
today is
Very,
going
like,
against
Rosa-esque, obviously,
Saudi.
and, like,
Saudi
talking to a couple players there,
3-0
just like,
who?
bro, she is unbelievably powerful.
Australia.
And with a jetpack composition, you can drop her
Oh.
into really relevant positions. It seems like it's very hard to peel her off you.
A lot of versatility, honestly, from Demon. I mean, she's pretty nice into these like slower poking moments.
Wait,
in the game, which
today
are
is
really
our
important at this
game.
level of play.
Oh my god,
Be
it's
able to poke
Australia
out,
versus
great
fucking
angles, like, in that early space.
versus
And then when
England.
push comes to shove,
Or
and the
Great
fight starts to
Britain,
break
rather.
down, you whip that plasma saber out, maybe find an explosive kill off a limit break. Like, I think teams have really started to feel where she is strong.
Oh yes.
And yet, sometimes, I mean, in a straight up brawl here,
Yeah.
things like Mauga can really up the pace on
Okay,
you.
Sim TP out of spawn.
China with 3 silver medals over the last few
Alright.
years. The last few renditions
I'm
of
tapped
the
in.
World Cup are hoping to reach a little bit higher
GPC
this time, but it's been a
Bastion
slow start
versus
here in Busan,
just
which their pace
well
as a team seems to have matched that
just
moniker.
only differences is actually yeah, only differences is tank and hit scan.
On this Mauga, but Zoro goes down first. Pineapple's actually able to find
Zoro
access to one of the
dead.
Nimra, getting picked off early.
It's a big kill to find early, should be first flip, but Sweden aren't going to yield map control. They're going to stay active, stay alive. Good experience play from them. That's going to get them right back into this fight if Zoro comes off the respawn.
Definitely getting Zoro set up on an impactful sight line is going to be part of the plan here, but it's pretty disruptive trying to play into the Jetpack Cat Bastion combination. Alfari also going to be on the Tracer, so we are going to see him sort of dueling with Kevster for some of that supremacy, and already Sweden have managed to take some position here on the point. Pineapple's not in a priority position right now, but it's putting
Oof,
some
nice.
backline pressure on, and Lanks has already found his opposing number.
The dive has been really nice from China. They've been so
I'm kind of cheering for Sweden, but I'm gonna say nice, even if thingy, like, even if the other team starts winning.
any inroads into this map.
So far, Sunso has done a pretty good job on this Diva as well. Just
Kev won.
like ease of access to some of these softer targets.
So is Kev back on flex DPS? Like, or is he like now like flex to hit scan and flex DPS?
Ducks in a row, and look at this Pineapple. Might have found an exposed underbelly here in the Swedish lineup, but
Oh,
it looks like it was done right
nice.
there by Skyle.
Any commitment,
Oh,
does
Zoro
rain down
called
on
by
Zoro,
it.
and so once again, these fights have started to look rough, but Slyle finding that pick back on Alfari means there's just
Admiral
a shred of chance
dead.
for Team Sweden.
I don't know if they're tracking Pineapple's position all that effectively there. Sweden seem like they're blindsided by him getting picked up yet again by Lanks.
Ooh.
Loses out in the Jetpack Cat battle. Suns are going to make some space here with a self-destruct and remake as Dia is throwing those kunais out. Someone who I discovered in 2017 as a player with unreal aim is leveraging that here on the Kiriko.
And honestly, these change-ups, this is a different Team China than we've seen so far in this tournament. Showing that
China
there's
seems
more
to be
than
doing
one
pretty
threat,
alright
more than
here.
one look they can bring. It's a great sign for
I
this
wonder how
team.
this USA match was.
Yeah, I mean, they are looking like a very different team. And with Sweden's dominance yesterday, it was kind of hard to imagine them struggling in this matchup. But they're losing out of the Jetpack Cat battle. Zoro hasn't been getting any comfy sightlines to work with, and now switched over towards the Cassidy.
Oh, the Suzu's eaten. The Suzu's eaten.
Skyle trying to work an off angle, but Alfari's applying pressure. Skyle is down. 3 players left up here for Sweden, and they've barely shown us the same fight we saw yesterday. A dominant first round.
Yeah, I swear they just had like no gas in the tank. What was that, bro?
Like, this is a completely different look from
I did not watch yesterday's matches, so I really don't know how good they were actually performing, but like,
strategically outplayed. Couldn't get his hooks into a single thing, a single fight really on that first round, and 100-0 beatdown like that certainly going to be a surprise to Team Sweden, who would have been coming into this match with a full head of
this
steam.
China team also just might be better.
Towards a bit more of a static setup.
Like, we shall see.
Middle ground and gives you
But also, Lucio is banned and Demon is banned. I don't know if this will be playing Demon, but still. Both teams do the Juno speed out.
Dia as well, looking very good on the Kiriko, right? Like producing these key deathmatch kills and fights. That's not something you necessarily expect to see from somebody coming in fresh onto the roll.
Yeah, confident, play some off angles, play some sort of riskier positions. We got to get back to safety with that swift step in a pinch. Kevster here dealing with Alfari, but actually struggling a little bit. Alfari giving at least as good as he gets.
Tracer duel kind of neutral.
Ready to make a foray into the fight, but it is
Tank brought to 1 HP, brought back up though.
fights occurring across the map though as Kevster's trying to tear strips off the Bastion, and immediately Sunzo responds with some peel.
Admiral's dead.
Attention to this back flank, but Ana can't really participate in that fight. Admiral maybe going a little bit too deep too quickly, and China keeps hold of this point. They won't give it up easily.
Yeah, Willies really wants to try and command this space, but he's very, very low, and the healing resources are severely limited. Sunzo though,
They demech him, but Willis is not close to Ramel, and doesn't have enough health so that way he can come out of form and place shield.
Find any success, especially in the 1v1 against Linksa.
Cap comes out towards China, bit of a long fight there, but could have gone kind of either way, I think.
The entirety of Team China is waiting to receive him, happy to pick up that kill. So a bit of a mistake from a veteran here on this Swedish squad.
Willies now makes a switch over towards the Diva. Perhaps allows you to mitigate.
Kev gets the best in the Tracer duel, as reforced, but other than that,
gets to play a bit more of the game. Spots Dia, hoping to maybe force an early swift step and avails himself of that health pack. Good pressure on the Kiriko, but doesn't overcommit. Dia may not have a swift step or doesn't want to make use of it right now. Suzu's himself as Kevster holds on to a bomb as Zoro goes over the edge. Hit by the
Kev gets a, oh, come on. When y'all got this, y'all got this, y'all got this. Nice. Flip comes out. Fight's a bit scary, but in the end, fucking Willis and Admiral was both up, so it was very winnable, and they did. They got the flip and they won, so very cool.
Nano boost at the ready for Sile.
Nano, oh my goodness.
He's going after Dia. That's the switch step drawn out. Zoro goes down already. Willie's not there to protect him. Pineapple just blows him up. Again, Kevster's looking for that Tracer duel here. Alfari's been standing up to him in many of these situations, but takes a lower priority position, having lost that out. And a pulse bomb on the corner. That's going to catch Pineapple. Very important elimination, especially.
He has to form and hopes he can tank it.
Sile starting to get some big shots in there. Forces Linksa back with the cat. Dia's still going to commit here with the rush. I think that's a mistake here because you're doubling down into the self-destruct from Willis, who's making this point nigh uncontestable for China.
Yeah, well, he's just body blocking or using the mech to protect him there in a moment from Alfari. Able to get back in and get back to work. Sile's able to pick off the Tracer, and this is a much better look for Sweden. They've ratcheted up their tempo, and now they're at 56%.
Change of pace has proved to be a winning formula for them. Kevster's been able to put in a lot of work on this backline. He feels almost uncontested, able to get in, nearly picking off Dia in the last fight. But maybe this Bastion can change the tempo. Zoro looking for a Deadeye, maybe a Sky Noon combo on this enclosed point.
Eyes on Sunzo. This defense matrix is going to be stretched to its very limits here. Pineapple going to be dropped in over the fight. Obviously has perked into these artillery shots. It's all over the top there. Defense matrix comes to the rescue. Even as Suzu committed to protect them from the Deadeye. Still, Sweden have that point.
He was getting DM'd anyway, but the Suzu kind of added the extra cherry on top that you're not going to get that.
He's a couple steps behind though. Always gets knocked off into the pit and has to recall off towards the periphery.
I think Skull has to get off of Ana here. It's just the same case as the last match, bro. Like, I don't think you can really play Ana on this map right now.
On the outside looking in, and Ana struggles in this kind of a retake position.
Kevster has another pulse bomb built up here, and he is stalwart in his fight against Alfari, even assisted there by
Don't die, don't die,
getting involved in the Tracer duel. Nano boost is still
Dude,
here.
Nano
He built that up so quickly, and Willies is going to benefit. But he's trying to find out where to put himself right now. There's a lot of disparate skirmishes happening across the map. Good sleep on Pineapple, allowing for Zoro to finally get himself onto the kill feed, at least on the left side of it. Still, both backliners are down here for Sweden, and their odds of getting a reflip are very, very slim. China will be allowed to get within striking distance of a map win.
Sile thinks better of the Ana at this point, wants a little bit more versatility to get through the choke, but it might be too little too late. China has built up a massive bank of ultimates, and they're going to be in great position to attack forward, especially with this self-destruct out of Sunzo. He can throw caution.
You have to go early with Admiral ult and hope you can actually find something.
That could be the difference maker. Pineapple's playing
pretty far
forward now. Will be very back to the point itself. We're at 97% and counting. Dia also close to a Kitsune rush.
Oh no.
A recall. Sunzo with a self-destruct down over the edge. He himself perishes. there it is. This is a disaster for Team China. Lengsa falls down to Kepta, finding his second elimination in the fight, and all of a sudden, Sweden.
The bomb to try and like save yourself from getting catnapped was a good idea, but it was just too late.
Pineapple goes over to the Genji, now the Xion, but I think it's just too little too late. The touch not to be for Sunzo. And
nice.
What a job. We gotta see a replay of that fight.
What a
the
good catnaps by Admiral, dude.
Brutal time coming in there, and even with Kevster not able to connect the stick, he still comes up with something like 3.
Yeah, I won't lie, I thought it was over when Kev missed the sticky.
Two of them we saw him achieve there. What happened with that
Like,
self-destruct from
holy.
Sunzo? Maybe just was it the catnap that dragged his mech over the edge, perhaps?
I mean, usually that's the play for these divas, right? Once you're catnapped, you pop the self-destruct so that the cat is now holding on to an exploding diva mech instead of, you know, your life in his hands. But maybe just a second too late, still caught on the stun. He was already over the edge.
Zoro is being put to the test in this map so far. Certainly being focused down by China. 7 deaths for Zoro. Crucially as well, Admiral's died 4 times to Lynx's 1. The Jetpack Cat faring pretty well for China. Willies is going to stay on this diva.
Yeah, I've noticed Admiral dying a little bit.
Wow, didn't see that coming. This is not necessarily a comfortable map for him. You can see those shots blinking up at the Bastion. Pineapple put on notice. If Sao could get away with playing this on and just living through a fight, I mean, it's going to be a ton of value for Sweden, but easier said than done. So many vectors in which to attack.
Here we go. Pineapple's going to be dragged to the low ground, but now he's under a lot of pressure.
Oh,
it's just not good enough.
nice.
Picked up here by Zoro.
Jetpack Cat duel.
And his Ana pick here allows Sweden, it feels, for a bit of extra pressure here on Lengsa, forcing him maybe out of those sightlines a bit more often, and this has precipitated a switch to Cassidy by Pineapple.
I gotta say, I love the Bastion swap here in round 3 from Zoro, because Pineapple, conventionally when you're on this Cat Bastion in a non-mirror scenario,
What's going on? Who has technical issues?
Major perk. You know, it's just better at picking off low ground targets like an Emre who's trying to run away from you. But when you find yourself in a Bastion mirror in the sky, that perk is a liability, and so Zoro reads this well, and they bring the fight straight to Pineapple. Being forced to Cassidy does not feel good into the auto matchup.
Yo, if Pineapple DCs, is it Pineapple? I don't know.
Really the hero to do that.
I mean,
I don't know the players.
Cross enough ground to actually pressure Sile that's going to put him right in front of someone like Willies, or even Zoro just dropping on down.
Imagine he swaps perks.
Like actually using that perk against the Bastion. Feel more like Farah.
No way to go back.
Because Lindholm Explosives is pretty bad in the cat like Bastion mirror. Is because if you're good at tracking, like you just shred. You just fucking shred. The Lindholm Explosives perk is really good if you're trying to play like Cat Bastion on like more ranged style maps, where the damage full off kind of hits slash spread.
Feels like Kevster might be expected to be a bit more self-sufficient, while Admiral is tending to, you know, ferrying Zoro around the map.
That is true. I mean, you're putting a lot of responsibility on Kevster's shoulders, maybe without as many resources. But this is Kevster we're talking about. I mean, he's such a versatile player. He's just going to adjust his style and be able to do more with less.
I feel like we always, like, I don't know, talked up his ability to be that high-impact player on so many of his teams in the past. He always finds a way to solve any problem that's put in front of him. And he does it alone. Makes a doused here with the biotic grenade. Going to force him to play a little bit more passively for the time being, which also has impacts on someone like Pineapple. Alfari really is just working the periphery here. It's unclear about where he should be.
Why does it say volume bottom left? Because I probably was like last on the volume. There we go.
Putting in this big off-angle pressure. I mean, you really
Okay, I mean.
So far it's been good frontline pressure from China. It's boxed out.
Ooh, Lisa's D-Max.
Diva suit without a committed fight. So Sile forced back into the extremities. Alfari
He almost traded the Tracer.
May have to settle for the point.
Alfari hoping to find some way to take Zoro.
Ah, they got a baby diva. Oh no.
They have a pick off the diva. Just gonna further stall out. Sweden returning to full strength. His Dia's gonna be very careful not to step inside that mortar strike. It is Admiral. Get himself.
Wee, they got 2 kills there. That's huge. Go real aggro, your diva's back.
In a position to flip. Overextension from Team China. Kevster puts a bomb on the back of Sunzo. That should break this suit post-ace. He's still alive for now.
There's no way, bro. What? Okay, got D-Max. Cat bomb. Oh.
Okay, only 1 kill is actually not the best. Lengsa gives his life for that play, and it seems like Sweden have fought this one out incredibly well.
Sunzo also got taken down while he was out of mech, so ultimately just that one self-destruct kill. It looks flashy, but it actually represents a negative value trade for Team China. We'll have a flip. And in this next engagement, at least they'll have the Kitsune rush to leverage. Maybe Pineapple as well with a Sky Noon.
Always a powerful ultimate, but key is for Dia to make it to the point before he pops
Yo,
that
just
ult. He wants to be able to
fucking
force the
bomb and
flip
fucking taxi. It's the cat,
He's
bro.
gonna give up the point so
What's
crucial.
the fucking cat gonna do, bro? He ain't gonna be able to run in time.
Sunzo slept. That's gonna make this tempo very awkward, and already the hit from Sweden comes in.
No one's there to protect Dia. Willies is able just to dive on in, to basically have his pick of the litter. And Sile sticking to the Ana in this round seems to have been a huge difference maker. At this point, China have nothing to say about a retake. They're going to have one last chance here. One last chance.
Where is the Ana located? Oh, playing point mostly.
Already
Okay.
though, I mean, with 4 ults deployed in the previous fight, Sweden win that one essentially for free. Now they're a lot closer to some crucial tools. And a Kepster pulse
Okay.
It's not something you want to see on the card.
They paused the music. I don't think the music was supposed to come on. What the hell? Big production. I was like, is something coming on in the background? That's why I paused it real quick. Noon out. Oh. You just have to hold mech or hold DM, bro. Like, it's not worth trying to greed an extra like 1% defense matrix for your life.
There are a lot of disparate skirmishes happening here. Trying to have to get their ducks in a row to try and defend against this, and here comes the rush. Zoran's going to respond now with an artillery strike of his own. This doesn't seem to have huge impact.
So difficult to get value with the mobility here on the Swedish side. They all back off for now. Still, China alive and in control of the point. Still with their destiny in their hands. But Sile so close to the nano boost, and Sweden wisely back off, reset, and choose to just reapproach this fight.
Lengsa could have the answer with a timely catnap. Should be able to build up into that, but will he have enough time? No, Pineapple's flattened. Kenstillo loses out to the Cassidy, so it is a 4 versus 4. And Willies doesn't really have easy access to any target. He wants to pressure Dia away from this fight. Alfari was also very, very low. Kevs is going to quickly triple blink and get back into
Oi, nice.
out of the action. That is a huge pickoff.
That carry was a must kill and they got it. That was actually massive.
Be there for China's tank, but we've got to flip. Sweden are now in control. Zoro being put in the cone of silence, protected by that defense maker.
Goes for the tanks, they can miss because of the unfortunate. Oh. Okay. The cat did not pick it up.
Is cut short on his catnap.
After a couple tough rounds, Admiral really lighting it up now, up to the 10 streak on the cat, and I don't
Oh my goodness, dude. How am I getting like kind of tired? I don't know if I don't know, bro. I hear moving like a zombie, bro. Melts the diva.
Sunso's defense matrix was used entirely to try and keep Dia alive, and even that wasn't enough. A lively affair on Nepal as Sweden prevail after a very slow start.
That's a spicy one, though. I mean, China have showed real fight in this first map. Nonetheless, though, I think you would have hoped that bringing out this look with, hey, Dia and Alfari both putting up some pretty solid games. Like, a damage stat from Dia, 5,500. That is serious. Like, he is putting up numbers on the Kiriko. Overall, though, Sweden, they make the counter adaptations, they adjust and overcome. This is what maybe we come to expect, or what we should expect from this new team.
One of the most illustrative stats for me is that Zoro only dies once on that Shrine round. Switching over towards the Bastion, he ends up like 7 deaths, I think, after Sanctum. One of those illustrated there with a catnap from Lengsa. But after switching towards the Bastion, and like the kind of as you alluded to, Pineapple wasn't able to fight him. Bastion to Bastion, he was sort of perked into the wrong direction to win like a mirror fight.
Yay.
Switched over to the Cassidy. Zoro was essentially untouched for so much of that round.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Of just the knife in the back for Sunzo, getting him demeched in that final engagement.
Yeah, great stick-to-itiveness here from Sweden. I mean, after that round 1, I was kind of worried for them. Like, would they be able to prevail? But crucially, I think surviving that overtime fight on the second round, that was really the hump on this map. Getting into round 3 with the advantage on battle.
So I think both divas are actually picking different perks here. I swear I saw the other one that had shields.
Perk had to back off to another hit scan, and felt like that was all that Sile needed to really get going here on the 3rd and final round.
But I think if
This is Willis, which is taking the shot grouping perk. Which honestly, I think shot grouping now is a lot better. Because they nerfed the other one, removing 50 like shield that got converted. So it just gives the perk less value because you can't regenerate as much health with your defense matrix anymore. I think really helps.
I like that this adjustment for Team China. I think it does give them better hope in this series. Still, it's gotta hurt that you bring in this adjustment. It goes well from a strategic perspective. Like, you open with a really dominant round, and yet you're still 0-1 in the series. So this map 2 is a crucial one for Team China. If they want to really make this adaptation sing, they need to put up a map victory. I mean, close is great, but doesn't count for much in the scorecard.
It makes me wonder as well if we end up seeing them make a map selection that tends back towards that like slower style. Like, do we see them go to a Neon Junction and maybe try and put Sunzo back on a more static tank?
That'd be a good guess. I mean, historically, you know, whether it's been some of the Chinese teams in the OWWC recently, or of course this team from China that. Yeah, the Neon Junction has been their bread and butter. Let Sanzo maybe play the Sigma. Really, that's for me is where I've been most impressed by his individual play. Sigma is very much carry from the tank role type
I don't
play.
know if I'm gonna stream the whole OWC, dude.
A strategy they want to implement going forward. It does get a little bit awkward though, because bringing Afari and bringing Dia in is almost in opposition to what we think of as Sunzo's preferred style of slowing the game down, of letting things come to him, of playing the Sigma. But then again, maybe you can still make those work. I wonder, I mean, where is the hero pool limit for Dia? Playing the Kiriko, pretty nice, but does he have the flexibility to bring out things like Diana? What if the Kiri gets banned? I mean, these are all questions that you got to think about with this Chinese adaptation.
Yeah, absolutely. Seen plenty of the Kiriko, and Dia, for those that maybe aren't familiar, is one of the original sort of superstars out of China, right? Was, made his way into the Overwatch League during that era, and even prior was known as a hitscan DPS player. So seeing him here, obviously, he's done a fair bit of coaching as well in his time, and now comes in to fill that slot instead of Recall. And obviously, no Kaneki so far as well for China. They're still leaning
this
to
is
that
our sub-goal was completed.
How does your
Nick.
Sunzo's Diva report card
Seven
look like
hours
after that
ago.
first fight? Because obviously Demon banned out, so that probably would have been the preference, I feel, in some of those cases. But he was pretty active, pretty lively on the Diva.
I was a fan. I thought Sunzo played incredibly. I mean, round 1 was a masterclass. He was untouchable on the Diva. It was not a competitive round. I mean, they were just unable to break any of the setups from Team China, but Sweden made the adaptations crucially in round 2 to be able to clutch it out. So, I mean, hey, I don't think Sunzo's the issue. I do like, in a way, to see Dia come into this lineup because, typically what we've seen from China is we've seen Cheyenne leave and Gushui, year after year after year, and these are immensely strong players. There's a reason they've come to represent this country time and time again. But of course, now with a younger, fresher lineup, maybe a veteran voice like Diaz on the flex support role could be really a valuable addition to the team.
It's easy to forget that Sunzo is not a veteran. I mean, thrust into the spotlight this year on that Weibo gaming team, and getting a lot
I
of
won't
reps
lie.
over someone like as we know, it's a hero pool that's a
I don't know,
narrow, or
dude.
maybe not.
Like I'm not like adding very much. I kind of feel like a little bit crushed. I think I'm gonna just end stream and I don't know, probably sleep, to be honest.
Coming on in and assisting is a pretty big deal.
Maybe not. Maybe I will. I really don't know.
Certainly a sign that they want to commit
But
to playing fast, and I wonder if
yeah,
there's
everyone
not
have a
even
good
thought
one.
about, hey,
I'll probably just rate Overwatch
come out,
Esports so that way you guys can
for
get
Alfari, who wanted
drops.
to really double down on
One's
upping the pace
lurking
and,
a tool,
playing just
and
a
one's
faster
drop
style
style.
of
Thank
Overwatch.
you over there.
That's also, though, been very much a calling card
So
for Team Sweden. So let's see what the bans are. Trying to
thanks everyone
lock
for coming
up
out.
Cassidy first as the opener.
This does. I know what your take on this is, but it does feel like it telegraphs maybe a desire to play the Vendetta.
I should be live. I'll probably be live later. If not, just tomorrow. But yeah, have a good one.
As we know,
Bye-bye.
certainly prefers that kind of hero.